Hello. Hi guys. It's been a while. I'm sorry I've been away for so long. Streaming and getting better recovering from a toothache that I had to get done was also a thing that kind of took up a lot of time. And yeah, I'm sorry about that. But hey, we're getting back into Hard Fragment, and we're gonna do book two now because I'm pretty sure I finished all of book one. I did try my very best to get everything, not in terms of achievement, but who knows? Maybe I'll do some achievement hunting after I've done all of the good and bad routes for all of the books that's going to be coming out. Because I don't know, that would be something fun to do, really. Because I guess you could see some scenes that we've never seen before. But for the most part, we're just going to go into book two and some stuff that's going to go on there. I already have somewhere saved here where we can select it. We did this because this one is K and Clyde, if I remember correctly. So it's this one now. You grab the pink aqua blue fragment. They both feel happy, warm. You sense that whatever these shapes contain, at the center of it all is love. Aw, that's so cute! A soft love, gentle, but with something underneath that? Will you hold on to them? Yes, sir! Let's get it! Forgot how great the sound for this game. Uh, what's what's going on? Your surroundings. I feel sick. What are these images? I can't make anything out. What's go? Your head pounds. Is this someone drowning? A blurry figure screaming underwater, hands clawing towards what they can only hope is the direction of the surface as their lungs begin to flood. Don't look away. Please make it stop. Look. Is that Kate? Looking away will only make it worse. You want desperately to look away, but it's mesmerizing. Can't. No one can. Oh, okay. All right. Jeez. Friday, believe fragment now. I'm so excited for this game. I'm sorry it took me this long. What's happening? Huh? Right, I'm in a hospital. What the hell was up with that dream? You clutch your chest, feeling your heart beating rapidly. I've had a ton of weird dreams lately, but that was... Dad talked about having a dream connection with Mom, right? Then could I have had something like that too? Oh god, I hope not, because if those images were real, that would mean Kay is... Hello! Girl, glad you're awake already. Is something up? Yep, good news. You're getting released today. Huh? You realize I haven't even had a chance to get up and walk around yet, right? I'm not in any condition to be released. I want you to move to Lana's as soon as we can manage. I don't feel safe leaving here anymore. I already got your things packed up. Want a hand getting out of bed? Wait, right this second? I haven't had a chance to say goodbye to Shannon yet. Shannon, best girl. Yeah, we can't just ditch her. I refuse. Ain't time for that. We need to get you somewhere safe as soon as possible. But Shannon... No. You tell him. Excuse me? I won't leave until I get a chance to say goodbye to her. She's my best friend. You know that. But girl, I'm serious. I won't leave voluntarily unless I get to see her first. You'll have to drag me out kicking and screaming, which I'm sure the nurses will absolutely love. Stubborn as always. Yeah. You listen, you literally can't just have us not see her. Like, She would be worried sick. We can't have that. We had plans to walk through the hospital garden today. That way I can get some practice walking around before we leave as well. Fine, you can say goodbye, but you gotta do it quick. I'll give you 2 hours. 2 hours? Sir, do you not realize that we haven't had a chance to actually walk around? After, you know, being shanked to almost death? You shouldn't laugh at that, but like, my guy, you are rushing in. Like, calm your titties, man. That's not enough. Shannon is probably at school right now. Take it or leave it. Fine, I'll text her and let her know. Alright, I'll be back soon. Somebody's in a rush? Jeez. Your father leaves the room and you groan in annoyance. Idiot. This is unfair, but I guess I get to see Llama soon, so it won't be all bad. Hey Shannon, sorry to bug you while you're at school. Things suddenly got rushed over here. I have to leave this hospital in a couple of hours. Is there any chance you're able to stop by? Eddie! Oh, she's so cute. Girl, oh my god, you know the answer is yeah. I'm not even at school. I was planning to skip out and visit you anyway. Can I come in an hour? An hour would be fine, but my dad put a limited time on this. I have to be ready to go within 2 hours. Oh crap, he's being even more uptight than usual, huh? Yikes. I will come over now. Be there in a few minutes. See you soon! Thank goodness. Yeah, it would hurt so bad leaving and not seeing her at all. Y'all can't expect that stuff of anybody. Especially people who are best friends. Like, that's literally setting up to, like, ruin their friendship almost. If you haven't been given a chance to say goodbye to Shannon, you can't even imagine how lonely you are. Shannon, you're overly energetic, pushy, but cute best friend. Others seem content to talk to you in a short conversation once in a while, then stay acquainted. But you had met Shannon soon after you moved in with your father as a kid, shortly after your mother's death. This girl was high-strung, pushy, and above all, annoying. The exact kind of person you'd keep your distance from. But the more she approached you and made attempts to befriend you, the more you found yourself looking forward to your chats with her. There are still days when you don't understand why she wanted to be your friend, but in the end, the things you used to dislike about her became things you find charming. I mean, Shannon is charming. She's very sweet. There was the occasional question about how your day went too, and your answers were usually brisk. She didn't seem to mind your quietness and was content to talk while you listened. Opposites attract, they say, and that was certainly the case in your friendship. Mia, is it true? Are you really leaving in less than 2 hours? Unfortunately. Sadly, I'm sorry. Let's go to that garden right away then. Come here, you can hold my arm. Thanks. She's literally like the best. Whoa, it really is beautiful here. Look at that. Look at that. That's actually good. Where in the hospital is this? How are you like not seeing any walls at all? Like it's bigger hospital than I was anticipating then. Shit. But that's really cute though. It's really like it. Okay. I need to make sure. I know, right? Thank goodness you get to see it before you leave. Kind of makes me very, kind of makes this dreary hospital seem a bit brighter. Just like you make things brighter. It does, same way you make my days a bit brighter by being around. Annie, that was such an adorable thing to say. What the heck? Don't make a big deal out of it. I just figured since I'm leaving soon, I may as well let myself say sappy things for once. Look at that blush! Oh my gosh, how have you gotten even cuter? But of course it happens right before you move. Now I won't get to hear you compliment me every day. Eh, don't get used to it. Even saying that was embarrassing enough. Shannon leads you through the garden of flowers while holding tightly to your arm. She even skipped school to see me before I left, huh? I feel a bit guilty, but I'm glad. I don't even know when I'll get to see Shannon after. Are you thinking negative stuff again? Maybe a little bit. Nuh-uh, don't even go there. We're gonna text every day and visit each other as soon as possible, right? Yes, as soon as possible. This still feels unreal. I can't believe you're moving right after getting attacked like this. Those are probably questions at the forefront of her mind. But just like you're doing for her, she's resisting the urge to say things that would make you sad. Yet it's bittersweet. You don't want to watch Shannon force a smile for you. Ah, there you are. I guess I have to go now. Whoa! Without giving you a chance to finish your sentence, Shannon rushes towards you and hugs you tightly. Yeah, we're gonna hug her. Confidence. Okay. You wrap your arms around her, feeling the comfort of her blonde hair tussling your cheek. I'm going to miss you so much. I can barely take it already. How am I supposed to survive the last few months of school without you? You'll have Dustin, won't you? But he's not you. You're my best friend. You won't forget about me as soon as you leave, right? Of course not, dummy. You already know that. Message me every day. I will. Every single day. If you forget, I'll fiercely cry. I won't forget. Oh, before I forget, I have something for you. She rushes to grab her school backpack from beside the hospital bed. Rustles around for a second, then holds up a familiar object with a grin. My stuffed animal! I was wondering why you had your backpack if you weren't skipping anyway. I wanted to bring it to you first day that you got hospitalized, but hey, better late than never, right? I know you love this guy, so if you ever get lonely, give him a hug and think of me. Thank you. Wasn't I in her bedroom? You're breaking into my house now? No, I gave Shannon my spare key when I was sick last year. I'll take that. Yes, Mr. Green. I hate interrupting at a time like this, but we really do gotta leave. I know. Shannon clings to you for a few seconds longer before she hesitantly lets go. Bye. See you again soon. Poor girl. I hope. Don't say that. She's your best friend. You have to see her again. Also, I love the art for this. Ugh. You're quickly told to get your stuff together. Your father leads you out of the room and down the hallway, using his arm to steady you as you walk. There are other patients out and about, walking while holding on to the hospital railing. You notice a sign that says, "You've walked 15 feet," serving as a guide for patients that are getting used to walking around after surgery. It would have been nice if I had gotten a chance to ease my way back into this too. There's still quite a bit of pain, but it's not nearly as bad as you thought it would be. In fact, the lack of pain is even a bit surprising. Because mutation. Oh. Hit that in a minute. Shannon is going to be so lonely without me, isn't she? Dad looks so serious. He really is in a rush to get me somewhere safe. Um, I don't want to say anything this time. Let's take a little look-see. I'm tired. I just want to get this ride over with. Your father has never been the type to talk much while he's driving. This may work to your advantage. His distraction would work as a perfect opportunity to finally read his heart. Okay. There's no way to tell what life will be like from now on. This might be the last chance I get for a long time. This. If your initial hunch is correct, that blue is closer to bad and red is closer to good, then this would mean he's average? He's mostly green, a bit of red and blue, but it seems like for the most part, he's just an average sort of part. Yeah, pretty average. So he's just inherently like worried about him. Much. But that's good to know. There's nothing special about it, nor anything noteworthy in a way. It would have been nice to see that he has an exceptionally pure heart, or even an exceptionally bad one. Because then it might be easier to decide what I should be feeling about that man. I guess we'll just have to see in his personality. You glance out the window. There should be just enough time to check your notification before you arrive. In the wise words of a fairy named Bluebird, my darling, you can go far or you can stay near. It matters not where your body is, so long as your heart is here. That's so cute. Oh, that's really sweet. Right? And so true. Good luck out there. Thanks, Shannon. Thanks, Shannon, for the text and for visiting me in the hospital. It meant a lot that I got to see you before I left. Of course, always. The anxiety that had been building as you approached Python is still there, but relieved ever so slightly. Annie, I'm so sorry. Oh, don't be sorry. It's fine. You're okay. Also, I love the art style. Yeah, I remember some of this, but I didn't start it. Oh, thank God you're awake. I've been so worried about you. Aw, the guilt subsides slightly when the smile she blessed you with when you woke. Perhaps that's why you found yourself opening up to Kate, too. It's surprising that you didn't realize it in retrospect. It's something the two of them have in common. Their smiles. The healing of those sweet, sunny spaces. The exact emotion attached to their smiles are different, but it was their warmth that drew you to both of them. But there was something else when you woke up in the hospital too, something that's still nagging on your mind. Who was that second voice you heard apologizing to you alongside her? Huh. Hey.
Oh, hey! It's you!
Hi! Lana! This short pink hairstyle she has now is a stark contrast to the long blue hair she had back then. But it's still very her.
So glad to see you, kiddo.
I love the fact that Lana is into pink too. We can rep that.
You wouldn't believe how much I've missed you.
I love her voice too. It's very calming. You really miss me that much?
Well, yeah, I did. You're my little partner in crime, right?
There better be no crimes going on.
I love Gray's voice too. I love all of the voice actors in it. Oh my goodness.
Lighten up, Gray. Just a joke. I'm really glad you made it here safe.
Mm-hmm.
You feeling okay? You look a little sore after your accident. But I'd say there's still a spark in your eyes, am I right?
Hell yeah. You bet.
That's my kiddo. A trooper, this one.
I'll leave you to get reacquainted then.
His voice is so damn deep. Holy crap.
Yeah, just leave it to me from here.
Reverberating my freaking ear.
See you, Gray.
Give me a sec to change. I haven't even gotten out of my pajamas today. That seems to be Lana's way of saying, I'll give you two some time alone. Your father catches your eye for a moment and gives you a simple nod.
Take care, girl.
I love his voice. But you couldn't have said my name at least? Yeah, I will. Is there something you want to say? He looks nervous.
I know it's weird to say, but truth is, I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for? For what? See, MC is on my wavelength.
I'm sorry for not being there when you were a child. And I'm sorry for not protecting you well enough now, too.
Listen, you can't blame yourself for that. Nobody knows the dangers of what could happen in the world, and the best thing you can do is try, but you can't protect somebody from everything or predict everything that's going to happen. So realistically, it's not your fault, and it shouldn't be your fault, you know?
I'm sorry for everything I've ever done wrong by you, and everything I'll do wrong in the future.
Again, just trying to do your best and even make amends for the stuff that did go wrong is the best way forward. His expression is downcast, not being able to bring himself to make direct eye contact out of shame. You can tell from his mannerisms and words that he really means it. He is sorry. Whether or not you can forgive him fully is tough. You understand him better now, but you still can't take back 18 years of friction. Maybe some of that friction was your fault, or a lot of it, but it's on him too.
I hope you have a good life in Pirathon, girl.
And I hope you don't blame yourself for anything. Make it sound like I'm never going to see you again.
I hope that doesn't end up being the case.
What do you mean? You can always come.
Goodbye, girl.
You
Take
can
care of
always
yourself.
come by. Like, yeah, you too, Dad. At least you got a little smile. He opens the car door and gets inside. As he prepares to drive away, he looks back at you one more time. As if his expression on his face says, I'll miss you, girl. Well, here it is, your new home. Very cute. Does it look anything like you expected? Glance around, taking in just how big the living room is. You've heard rent was cheaper in small towns like Marathon than in the city, but you can't even imagine having a place this size. It's very pink, exactly what I'd expect from you. You saying I'm not much more of an adult than I was back then? Well, I'm just teasing you. You're right. New home, new responsibilities, but I refuse to become a boring old woman. You still really like pink things, huh? You betcha. That's why I got the pink hair now, after all. I really like it. Mine would have been longer. Looks good on her. It's kind of refreshing. So many things have changed in my life recently that seeing your house look just like I'd have expected. One thing you can count on, or you can count on me for, is consistency. You still have all those piercings you had back then? Hell yeah! Lana pulls back the hair covering her ear, showing you the array of piercings that she has going on. Wow, you got even more! Do you remember that time when I said I wanted piercings so we could match? Gray seems like the sort of man that'd be totally against that sort of shit. You know, the uptight parent shtick. True, he never let me consider it. Are you still interested in him? Yeah, I want piercing, but I feel like me IRL, I have like sensitive skin, and I'm worried what would happen if I pierce. So like, I haven't gotten anything pierced, so I'm sad for that. But if I'm gonna do it in video game, I'm doing it, cause why not? Absolutely. I'm 18 now after all. It's my choice at this point. You're a good kid. Can't believe it's been so long. I'm sorry I didn't visit you. Ah, it's alright. You must have had some reason for it. I feel like a crappy guardian for not at least visiting you in the hospital. But old Gray said it was for the best. But enough out of me. You feeling well enough to trek up the stairs to your room? Sure. Not too sore? If you are, just let me know and you can sleep down here tonight. I'll be okay. The pain isn't that bad. If you say it out loud, it surprises you. The pain really isn't that bad. Or at least not as bad as you'd have expected after a wound like that. You're walking around a hell of a lot better than I expected you would, so glad to see that. I took a journey around the hospital garden with a friend before I left. Maybe it helped to get that little bit of practice in. That darn Gray. If I had known that you were hanging out with a pal, I'd have told him to postpone things. Give you a little extra time together. He'd probably have insisted either way. Well, Gray told me no visitors until we know you're safe. After that accident, but when we get the go-ahead, you're free to invite your pals over. Or over here. I can't read, it's fine. I'd love to meet them. Gray sort of mentioned that you're alone pretty often, so it's nice to know that you had someone there with you. A lot of this chit-chat feels so natural. It's been 10 years since you saw her, and yet it feels like she never left. Some people just have that kind of vibe with you. No matter how much distance apart it is, we end up just like it never left. Yes, Mom? Yeah, I hear you. The connection did never that pick up on my phone. Okay, you know, say do that sometime, and since me that record, me never did that pay no mind. Yeah. Yeah, me run a carry it back. Me send her with it to tell her to carry it back. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm glad to be here, but I do wonder what she's been keeping busy with. I wish we could have kept in touch. So you're a little surprised at how she keeps referring to what happened as an accident. You're sure that she knows you were attacked. So what story did your father spin to her about all this? Okay, this way. Ooh, I like the transition with that. Lana leads you to the staircase and you pause. Kiddo, something up? Is that a photo of you and me hanging on your wall? You noticed, huh? Of course. It's a memory from a happy time. You didn't just hang that up as soon as you found out I'm coming, did you? No way, I've had it there ever since I moved in. The poor frame is probably covered in dust to prove it. Thank you, Lana. And here it is, your new bedroom. Does it live up to your standards? You look around. Even my laptop got moved here already? My dad is so paranoid that I half assumed he'd tell me I can't have access to the internet anymore. What kid your age is going to survive without a laptop? He's such an old man. I hate putting you to work when you've only just arrived, but any chance you want to help me make supper? I was gonna let you rest a bit, but since you look pretty spunky anyway, I'd love to have your help. But resting. Also, I just remembered that I kind of did start this, and then something happened with the footage, and then I got busy. I don't want to sound like a whiny kid, but I could use a bit of time to unwind. Absolutely. Sorry for putting that sort of pressure on you right after an accident. Don't apologize. I'll be okay. I'll call you for supper when it's ready. Relax and catch your breath. It's still pretty bright out. I don't want you wandering too far, but you're free to stick around the front porch for some fresh air. It feels weird saying things like that when you're all grown up, but I hope you understand. Yeah, I get it. Thanks. I mean, it makes sense because, like, she was hurt. With Lana gone, to prepare your meal. You flop over on the bed and stare up at the unfamiliar ceiling. I wonder how long it will take for me to get used to it without Shannon. Yeah, that's kind of a sad thing. And Kay is still missing too. I don't have anyone to talk to about all of this youth and bullshit anymore. Well, I guess we're going outside. But that's what I was doing before. I don't remember any train of thought with that one. Can't stay cooped up in a room for the rest of your life, no matter how comforting the thought seems right now. Fresh air might do you a world of good. Your gaze falls upon all the surroundings of this small neighborhood. A lot of the houses have similar construction, as if they were all made by a local builder who only knew how to make one design. I mean, hey, what do you mean? These ones don't look all that similar. I mean, it's fine, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm just delusional. At least Lana's is nicely decorated in comparison. You take you take a seat on a comfortable porch bench and breathe deeply, trying to stop your heartbeat. So I'm guessing this one is ours. Okay. Sitting outside alone after that incident feels strange. The silence of a small town like Pyrathon is eerie after living in a city your whole life. It's so quiet that it's almost unnerving. A sense of loneliness is starting to kick in. Being alone had never been a problem before, but now? Is Kay safe right now? I wonder. Ugh, I need something to take my mind off of this. You reach your arms up into a deep stretch, then pause when you notice something off. Huh? My stomach doesn't hurt at all anymore. There was still a dull ache earlier this morning. That's weird, isn't it? Footsteps. They're coming from the left side. It's bizarre. You wouldn't normally notice details like that. A person walking by, which direction they're coming from, but you freeze, like your whole body is suddenly on high alert. Oh, it's a dude. He's kinda cute looking. Though he looks a little angry. Or maybe he just has that resting bitch face. Maybe. When you finally manage the courage to look in the person's direction, you see a sleepy looking boy standing a few feet away from you. Although not the sort of person who'd catch your eye in Sandwood City, here in Pyrathon, it's odd to see someone your age out and about. Better head back inside. Imagine if she was just like, oh, he looks like Jasper. Trying to be casual about it, calm and collected, you open the door and return to the safety of Lana's home. Had you forgotten how to walk? Your calm and collected steps were more like an awkward mechanical march. Annie, that's you, right? You startle at Lana's voice and curse under your breath for your jumpiness. Yeah, me. Perfect. Supper will be ready in about 5 minutes. Sounds good. My phone is ringing. Hello? Ooh, I like that. Shannon left there. Annie, how's it going? Oh, Shannon, I wasn't expecting a call from you so soon. It just feels lonely without you around. Just knowing you aren't within walking distance is messing with my head. I'm hanging out with Dustin, and even that doesn't help. So, I snuck away to call you instead. He was all like, is it something important? And I was like, duh, because anytime I talk to you, it's important. You had to sneak away to do that? Well, he's just a little bit picky about me being on the phone while we hang out. I'm guessing you still haven't talked to him about that issue you were having then? Not exactly. It sort of came up one day, but he actually saw the post I made on Star Social about him. That's how it came up, which wasn't the best since it would have been nicer coming from me, probably. I didn't think he'd see what I posted since he doesn't have an account there, but he must have searched up my name and saw that my posts are public. I set them to private after that. That sounds like it could have gotten messy. I hope you're okay. I'm fine. You know how we were talking less often at school before you moved? I noticed it, yeah. That started ever since Dustin saw the post. He was pretty mad. Are you safe? He's not being abusive or... No, not like that. He's just a big dumb baby. Don't worry about it. I don't know. Listen, Shannon. I know that you really want to find your Prince Charming and all that, but I don't want you to get tangled up with the wrong guy along the way. Aw, no need to worry about me. I'll never settle for less than the best. Oh crud, I gotta go. We're gonna hang out soon, right? I hope so. Shannon. Coming, Dusty. See ya, Annie. I know she's a big girl and can look after herself, but sometimes I feel like Shannon is an excitable stray puppy that I have to take care of. Yo, supper is done. On my way. Lana dishes out a plate of food for you and herself. And who's that third bowl for? Okay, don't get mad. I know this is a little last minute, but I might invite someone over for supper. Huh? Listen. I get now that you weren't up for company, but you did stay at the hospital a little later than expected to visit with your friend, so I just called him over without thinking. Is he someone I know? Nah, just a kid that lives nearby, probably around your age. I hoped maybe you'd be able to meet him and make a new pal. The last thing I want right now is to have another stranger thrown at me, but it's not like I can refuse. Lana's already doing so much for my sake. Oops, that's the door. I better go let him in. Sorry again. Lana rushes off. She apologized, but you don't feel like she was actually all that sorry. I hope this doesn't end up being like my early days with Shannon, where she'd try to force me to make friends for my own good. Ugh. It's been so long since you spent time around Lana that you hardly remember what her core personality is like. There's a lot about her that you don't know. Things you were never given the chance to learn when she disappeared. Alright, here we are. You turn around. What the heck? Live! I love it. Yeah, the boy. You again? Are you kidding me? Have you two met? We met in Sandwood City a couple days ago. And you told me you moved there. Lana said she invited someone that lives nearby. I did move, but I also lived here as well. No need to get all nervous, Clyde. I didn't realize you two were already acquainted. Mind if I tell her? Yeah. His parents were divorced recently and he moved to Sandwood City to look after his mom. He's gonna be stopping in Pearthon now and then to check on his dad too. Oh, sorry to hear that. It's no problem. I look like a total creep showing up here, don't I? I'll plead the fifth on that one. I swear, it's all coincidence. I'm not a stalker or something like that. Yeah, I guess I'll be leaving for now. Fine, I guess I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for now. Thanks. Oh, look at his little face. He's so cute. Clive and Lana sit down at the table and Lana immediately makes an effort to break the tension. I'd love to know how you two met. Weirdo was following me on the street. I wasn't following you, I swear. Don't look at me like that. I'm not a creep. If anything, you should thank me. I saved you after all. Saved her? Weirdo was also the one who found me after I got stabbed. I'm not a weirdo. 5 pounds in response. Oh, my heart. That is quite a few coincidences, but I've known Clive for a while now. He's a good kid. I vouch for him entirely. Fine. I'm not in the mood to argue. You dig into the meal that Lana cooked to avoid the atmosphere growing any more awkward. So... Ah, crud. I really made things weird. My bad. It's okay. Not your fault. Clive smiles a bit at Lana. There's nothing sinister or suspicious behind it. Just a smile of relief towards a friend. They seem to get along well. Maybe I was wrong to suspect him of being a weirdo stalker. Was that a Star Social alert just now, Annie? Yeah, probably Shannon. Do you use Star Social too? Yep, feel free to add me. Search up Lana Kojima and I'll be the one with the pink hair. Hey, sorry for running off early on ya. Don't worry about me, just let me know how you're doing. Oh, are you thinking about your bestie? It's so sweet. Don't be so serious all the time. I'm totally fine. Dusty is just silly and overprotective. We need to visit like ASAP, got it? Give me that address of yours. I wish I could. I still need to get settled in over here. I promise to tell you the moment I'm able. I'm eating supper right now. Should probably finish this up. I want to eat supper with you. Oh, she's so cute. Only if you make dessert. I'd agree as long as you promise to make dessert. Putting conditions on it, are you? Very well. I'd make the yummiest dessert you'd ever taste in your whole life. Ugh, I shouldn't have given your stuffed animal when I had the chance. Could have kept him hostage for leverage. Shannon, don't worry. As soon as I'm able to hang out, I will. Love you lots, Annie. Text me again tomorrow, okay? I gotta go. Have a good evening. Why are you staring at me? No reason, sorry. He shrinks away like an animal who was just scolded. He's so cute. Probably thinking the same thing I was, that you were smiling a whole lot at your phone just now. Look at his face. He's too cute. Was I really smiling that much? Oh yeah. Who was it? Was it who you were expecting? Yep, my best friend Shannon. I'd love to meet her sometime. Maybe she can come visit once grumpy old Gray cools down with all his worries. I hope so. You're staring at me again. What? No, wait. I'm not looking at anything. I was just hoping you'd pass the salt. I have a feeling my house is going to get a lot more lively from now on. His eyes are darting around the room like he can't decide what to look at. Come to think of it, has Clive made eye contact with me even once since the moment we met? Thanks for having me for supper, Lana. Sorry I ended up in truth. No problem, dude. It was my bad. Should've let Annie know ahead of time. Anything interesting happen today? Just a trip from Sandwood to Pyrathon. Guess we'll have to carpool next time. Don't say it so sarcastically. How many times do I have to tell you it was a coincidence that we both ended up here? And I'm a good driver too, so I could totally carpool with you. You could totally carpool with me. The thought of this guy behind us steaming wheel is absolutely terrifying. He's not that bad. I'm pretty sure he'd be a good driver. He'd just be very cautious while on the road. Better. Can't say I'd let him drive by. It was an emergency. You're not helping. Sorry, couldn't help myself. If you say you're a good driver, I'll take your word for it. You don't have your license yet, right, Annie? I'd spend some time teaching you if I wasn't being worked to the frickin' bone already. Where do you work? A grocery store. Probably the least glamorous job in the whole universe, but at least it's a stable source of income. Ugh. I'd rather do just about anything else. It wouldn't be too bad, except my manager's a total dick. He's a really dodgy looking guy. Creeps me out. You're not one to talk. Finding a job in Pyrathon must be a pain if you're willing, if you willingly put up with that. It's not exactly difficult, just a hassle. The good thing is that housing in Pyrathon is so cheap that I can afford a place like this, even with a tiny grocery store job. And your streaming money. Streaming? Yeah. Oh, she's so flustered. That's so cute. Yeah, I stream gameplay videos on GlitchTube to supplement my income. She's got like 1,000 subscribers or something. Hey, that's great. A little more than 1,000, thank you very much. Whoa, that's surprisingly fitting for you. But hey, tell me more about Shannon. Ray never told me much about the type of people you hang out with. Probably because he knows nothing about my social life. You take a quick glance from Lana to Clive. Her scheme seems to be to get the two of you talking long enough for a topic of similar interest to pop up. Shannon is an airhead who talks too much. That sounds like the opposite of you. I was thinking the same thing. What made you two end up as pals? She's a sweet person. Shannon is really sweet. She's the sort of person that treats others really well and actually... That's sort of weird how she actually cares for everyone around her. She's not putting on a show. Just genuine kindness. Oh, look at that smile. Look at his face. That's... Don't look embarrassed. It's a good thing to have someone that makes you feel that way. There's definitely no one else like Shannon in the world. She talks too much and we don't share any of the same interests, but when I'm around her, I still have fun. Hey, it sounds like you're pretty fond of that girl despite the differences. I suppose so. In other words, there's still hope for you. She bitches Clive, who reels away from her in response. I'm not so desperate for friends that I'm going to force myself onto a girl who clearly hates me. Oh, that came out wrong. That was my fault. I didn't mean to get pushy. Lana laughs awkwardly in an attempt to cut through the tense atmosphere. She's just looking out for me, and Clive too. She doesn't want us to be lonely. Maybe I shouldn't have been so rude. I'm sorry. I don't have any many friends. My heart. His voice trails off more and more as he slowly sinks into his hoodie, hiding his face. Your first supper at Lana's place was almost as awkward as some of the meals you've had with your father over the years, but at least you made it through it in one piece. The sound of the water. You awake to the sound of running water. Sounds like it's coming from down the hall. Is Lana having a bath in the middle of the night? Really loud. Maybe I should go check on it just so. Still feeling half asleep, you throw your covers off and shiver in nightmare. With sluggish movements, you make your way down the unfamiliar hallway of Lana's home. Your hand... what was that with the picture? Oh, what the freak? You saw that too, right? I mean, lucky for you guys, y'all can like rewind the video. Like, holy crap, what the hell was that? That looked like Jasper. Your hand traces along the wall. The sound repeats louder than before as you make your way to the bathroom. So dark. It's at the end of this hallway, right? When you reach the door you've been wandering towards, you pause. Exhaustion is still at the forefront of your mind, but another feeling is beginning to take root alongside it. Unease. It's empty, and the running water stopped. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Maybe Lana just finished up and went back to bed? Tired and afflicted by a growing sense of nausea, you pause and glance around and quicker than you have a chance to process, you collapse to your knees. What the hell? Yep, Jasper. What did I say? What did I say? Nausea invades all of your senses. You grip the edge of the toilet to steady yourself as a dizziness set in as well. I can barely breathe. Uh-oh, that's not good. You need oxygen. Inhale, exhale. It takes some time to catch your breath and calm down enough to be able to think rationally again. It's only your first day in your new home and already your nights are being plagued by terrors. You used to get nauseous like that when you first started having nightmares after your mom died, but you haven't felt this gross in years. I don't know, maybe because you almost could have died. You gotta get some rest. Saturday. You wake the next day to the sound of a noisy lawnmower outside your window. Wait, huh? I'm back in my room? There's still a lingering discomfort from last night's nausea. You take some time to steady yourself while glancing around in confusion. That wasn't like any of the other dreams you had. It felt like being gripped by ice-cold hands. Were you sleepwalking? At least you made it back to bed. Lana would have had a heart attack if she found you passed out on the bathroom. Or in the bathroom. At least your wound is healing well. Pain is much better today. Annie. Good morning, kiddo. Did you sleep well? Yeah, well enough. Whoa, hey, feeling sick? You don't look so good. I'm fine. I just got kind of nauseous last night. Oh man, sorry to hear. Think it might be because of the accident? I can take you to the doctor if you need me to. No, I'll be fine. You can talk to me about anything. You can talk to me about it, anything. Truth is, when mom died, I started having nightmares about the accident. It was awful. But lately when I have dreams, it's just a bunch of stuff that makes no sense. I think most nightmares are like that. Dreams rarely make any sense. That's not what I meant. It's more than just confusion. I feel like I'm going to be sick when I think about it all. A while back I had a dream where I was looking into a mirror and I could see myself as a child. I was happy. And then suddenly I started growing horns all over my body. Horns? Yeah, disturbing, right? And recently I dreamt about talking to someone that I don't get along with. But it was just a normal conversation. It was so normal that it was weird. I even started having nightmares about the wolf from Little Red Riding Hood. How messed up is that? My brain is so screwed up that I'm getting freaked out by an old children's book. You've been through a lot, Annie. I can't blame your mind for being in overdrive like that. I kind of know the feeling. For a while, I was pretty interested in dream interpretation, you know? I even have a book on it somewhere. I could try to interpret some of the images you see if you're into that. No. I'm not really interested in those sorts of things. I feel you. Sometimes the unknown is best left unknown. I'm sure the unease of moving to a new place is part of it. Yeah, I really miss a few of the people that got left behind when I came here. And I'm sure moving all of a sudden and leaving behind everything you've known till now makes it even more difficult. I miss Shannon so much already, and I haven't even been gone for more than a day. I get it, you're lonely. That just makes sense given everything that's happened. Maybe you didn't exactly hit it off with Five, but you could always try buddying up with him in the meanwhile to beat the loneliness. Ah, oh, no, nah, not likely. He's a little bit awkward, okay? A little bit. Okay, never mind. He's a lot awkward, but he's a nice guy. I think he's lonely too. For now, I'll just hang out on my own, at least for today. Interacting with strangers is tiresome. I won't push you if you're really not interested, but if you plan to hang out on your own, try not to be alone outside at night. Pure thought is quiet, but after what happened, it would ease my mind if you'd stay in after dark. Don't worry, that's already my plan. That reminds me, have you been changing the bandages on your wound regularly? Don't neglect that sort of thing. I can help you put on new ones if you'd like. I can do it. Thanks for the offer, but I think I'll be able to do it on my own. Independent as always. I'll go start on breakfast then. Now that Lana pointed out, it really is impressive how quickly the pain went away. Is that normal? Nope. You walk over to the bathroom and close the door, locking it behind you. Why do I feel so nervous all of a sudden? Putting your unease aside, you carefully remove the bandage. The wound is gone? What? Mutation powers activate. Not entirely gone. There's still the faint mark of a scar, but it looks like the sort of scar that someone would have years after an accident. I don't know the exact amount of time I was in the hospital before I woke up the first time, but I definitely wasn't out long enough for it to have heals like this. You trace your fingers along the barely marked skin, and the unease from before returns like a landslide. I haven't had many injuries ever since I was a kid, so I never noticed it. Could this be another power that I have? The good thing we told Lana no, because she would have been like, didn't you say you got stabbed? Where is it? No offense, but what happened to it? What am I? No human can heal like this, right? It's beginning to feel more and more like you're truly not human. Thank goodness I didn't let Lana check on it. Yeah? Yeah. Annie, breakfast is ready. Coming. You hurriedly cover your nearly non-existent wound and then rush to the kitchen, feeling slightly shaken. Lana sets a giant stack of pancakes on the table with a grin as you take a seat. Hope you don't mind. I know you loved them as a kid. I prefer waffles now, even though I never had a waffle. I actually prefer waffles nowadays. Ah, crap. Is it because... Yeah. Mom made them for breakfast on her days off, and I unintentionally started to avoid things that remind me of her. Everything except strawberry lemonade. I could never give that up. Right, you love that stuff. Darn, I should have remembered to get you some. That's okay. Thanks for remembering anything at all. It's actually kind of strange just how much you remember about some random kid you knew years ago. Some random kid? I never forget you, little buddy. Sorry that I wasn't around back then. I'm sure it was rough being with Ray when you barely even knew. You're here now. I'm here for you now. I hope you'll forgive me for not being around sooner. Still sort of difficult. Of course I don't hate you for it, but it's a little weird, you know? Makes sense. Guess I'll just have to work extra hard to earn back your faith in me. Anyway, you should go change the dressing on your wound now, yeah? That's... makes me nostalgic in a weird way. When you were a kid, you were hardy as a rock. You'd scrape your knee and your mom would bandage it up for you. But by the time I'd go to change a bandage, you'd have hardly a scratch on you. So knowing you're genuinely hurt this time, I don't know. It just feels strange to see that tough little kid actually need my help with something. Lana, I always need your help. Right. You'd always try to get stuff done on your own. Even things I'm sure we both knew you'd come crying for help with later on. That's not how I remember it. I always think about how needy I was, always following you around and trying to get your attention. Loneliness always was your Achilles heel. That's why I hoped you could make friends with Clive. I don't want to see you bottling up that loneliness until it explodes. I won't force you, but it would make me happy if you'd at least give it a shot, because Clive is lonely too. Lately, it feels like life has become a never-ending cycle of learning new and horrible things that have been kept from you, then finding a slight sense of reality again, only to have it ripped away soon after. The cycle repeats and you can't help wondering if it will ever end. What is with this music? Now, I'm probably just thinking. Even sitting outside on Lana's front porch feels like it could end in disaster. It took a frightening amount of courage to leave the safety of your new home. But that fear, you don't want it to rule you. That's why you're out here. Nervous, yes, but better than hiding away all your life. Better than avoiding all the important things that makes life worth living. You unconsciously find yourself clutching your stomach near the abnormally healed stab wound through your shirt. If something were to happen in a quiet place like this, would there even be a witness to it? I could get stabbed again and actually die. Clyde mentioned the nurse saying the knife didn't hit anything fatal, right? I wonder if that's actually the case, or if I just healed too fast for it to kill me. Either way, I'm sure Jasper won't make a mistake next time, and Clive probably won't be around to save me again. Clive. What a weirdo. What a weirdo. Keeps popping up out of nowhere. You try to focus your mind on literally anything except your anxiety, but after being stabbed, is it even possible to just go on with your life as it was before? No one has suggested returning to school. They probably all know it's too much to ask right now. While having a break from classes is nice in a way, you're still starting to miss it. Schoolwork would have at least given you something to do, something to focus on other than, will I live to see tomorrow? Andy, hey kiddo, you're still sitting out here? I guess I got lost in thought and time just flew by. I didn't even notice the sun was setting already. Mind if I sit with you? Sure. Annie, you went through a huge ordeal back in the city. It's not just a small thing to get attacked by a random creep on the street. A random creep, huh? It's okay if you need time to unpack that, whether it takes a week or processing or a year. Even a year, you're entitled to that time. No, it's not like that. I just... Don't protest. I can see it written all over your face. Here, I brought you something. Lana reached into her pocket, pulling a folded pile of paper, which she hands over to you. What's this? You unfold the stack, printed words coming into. It might be a bit silly, but I collected so many of Luann's, your mother's, texts to me from back in the days as I could find. There's a ton missing that barely scratches. I searched a few keywords and deleted anything that might get a bit too personal. Haven't checked most of them. She clears her throat nervously and momentarily averts her gaze. If it's too painful, you don't need to look at them. Sorry if I'm stepping beyond my boundaries. I can't offer you closure for what happened in the city, but maybe this can offer you some closure there instead. Help give your heart room to heal. Lana, thank you. I never thought I'd get something like this. Dad didn't have any keepsakes and it means a lot to me. You bet, kiddo. I hope it can give you a bit of peace. Supper will be ready in a bit. I'll give you a bit of time alone until then. Yeah, thanks. She gives your hair a quick, affectionate ruffle, along with a melancholic smile before heading back into the house. Overcome with a mix of confusing emotion, you aren't sure what to do. Look at them right away, save them to go through in bits and pieces. I'll at least look at a few. Luann. Yeah, I think that's what it's pronounced. Luann Green. Sorry I missed lunch. I unintentionally slept through it. Give me a call when you're ready for me to pick you up. No need. You need to get more rest. That's what you get for overworking yourself. Being lectured by a girl your age, I really am hopeless. Did the little one keep you up past your bedtime? Always. Sometimes I think this girl is nocturnal. Thank you for always being around to help out. I'm parked outside your building. Come out whenever you're ready. You're such a mother, you know. Indeed I am. I meant in general, not just with your little kiddo. Hold that thought. I seem to have parked in snow that's a bit too deep. I'm stuck. What? Uh-oh. I'll say, how embarrassing. I'll come out and help ASAP. You'll have to call a cab, I'm afraid. I'm not going anywhere. So sorry. Luann, don't tell me that's your car causing all the commotion out there. How deep did you park in? They're taking me away, dragging my vehicle off to car jail. Farewell, look after Annie in my stead. Don't be dramatic, sheesh. Luann, for real, you good? My hubris has finally come back to haunt me in the form of a snow removal fee. But yes, I'm alive. For now. And you can take the taxi to Annie's school and accompany her home for me? Oh, that's what she meant by looking after in your stead. God, you're hopeless without me, huh? Horribly, terribly, utterly hopeless, Lana. I suppose I'll have to adopt you to make sure you stick around. I don't think you can adopt someone my age, ma'am. That's cute. I can't help but smile down at the paper. Your mother always did have a strange sense of humor, using overly dramatic language to emphasize her struggles with a note of comedy. She and Lana were really close. I always knew, but seeing their bond so clearly like this, it brings me back to the days when I visited Lana to be my big sister. Or wish Lana to be my big sister. With your heart already swelling with emotion, you turn the page to the next exchange. I hope you enjoyed the care package. Care package? You covered the expenses for my entire day. I could never afford to take him for a meal like that on my own. You have no idea how much that means. It's your 1-year anniversary after all. It seemed appropriate. You need to stop doing me things. I'm worried you'll start thinking I'm a gold digger at this point. I don't recall putting any gold in the gift basket. You may as well have. You're far too humble, dear. I am glad the date went well. Happy anniversary to the happy couple. Give me a call when you're up and about tomorrow morning. I have a few things to run by you. Mom even helped out with her dating life? You really loved Lana, huh? You've been nervous and confused by the decision to send you to live with her, but seeing these exchanges makes you feel more at ease. Morning, dear Lana. Hope you're okay. Have you been following the news? Kind of scary, right? At least we know it won't last forever. Love you to the depths of the ocean. Love you to the depths of the ocean. The phrase is somewhat familiar. She had a similar saying with you. Love you to the moon. Ah, my chest is tightening up a bit. I wish we could have stayed a family like that forever. Morning, dear. Beautiful sunny day today. We are having a real problem with protests at work. I might need to ask you to look after Annie for a few days. Pray that I don't lose my mind. Appreciate your quiet little apartment. I think I just lost my own peace and quiet. I have to go and get ready for an interview. We'll talk to you later and let you know what's happening. Love you. At least to the bottom of the sea, perhaps further. Much further, in fact. The protest, it keeps coming up. It was mentioned in those news articles too, but I don't remember any of that. She must have done her best to shelter you from that side of her life. One more page. I think that's all I can say for now. The next section has a much longer set of messages, dated a few days after the last one. Hey Lynn, sorry I'm texting you so late at night. Having a bit of trouble sleeping tonight. The world feels crazy lately. Just like you said, so many good things and so many bad things colliding into each other. I find myself nervous and anxious at the thought of life getting back to normal. Once all this is over. Doesn't that sound odd? I'm nervous about things being normal again? But it's true. There's something comforting and safe about being at home with the blinds snuggled under a blanket with you. She misses you a lot, but she's hanging in there. Well, so far. I miss you too, but also feel a sense of dread that I'm doing too well. I enjoy being with her and I adore her. Yet I wonder if one wrong move will throw me off balance, since I'm not you after all. And you know how it is. All the times I've been told I can't do things, or can do things, or had decisions made for me. People either expect the world from me, or expect me to fail. The only ones who ever had a true balanced view of me are you and my boyfriend. I'm sorry, I know I'm not making any sense. I'm just tired, that's all. Good night. Good night to you too, dear. I'm awake late as well. I'm so sorry you're feeling anxious. And I'm so sorry people feel free to burden you with their opinions of what you can and can't do. I think you've accomplished a lot of amazing things since we met. It all adds up to more than some people do in an entire lifetime. Annie is young, but I know she is just as proud of you as I am. She loves you. Nothing can change that fact. Neither she nor I expect more from you than what you're able to give. And determine what that is. Only you, and maybe me sometimes when you want a little help. Because like it or not, I see that as my job. You can only grasp about half of the things they were talking about. Cheerful, smiling faces are what you remember most from back then. It's hard to imagine that the two pillars in your life were suffering in their own ways. Only now you realize that your hands are shaking again. Not with fear this time though. It's a mix of emotions that you can't name off the top of your head. But you don't mind. Whatever these emotions are, they're far more comfortable than the heavy weight of your present day struggle. Yo, perfect timing. Let me grab you some food. Thanks. That's a rough expression you got there. I hope showing you those messages wasn't a bad idea. No, not at all. I'm glad you did. It's just a lot to take in. There's so much that went on back then that I have no memory of. Not gonna lie, I didn't read through most of them. I hope none of them are too heavy. Don't worry, I can handle it. You gotta tell me where all of that courage comes from. I need to get some for myself. Courage, huh? But I wanted to ask. The person you were dating? The relationship you were in at the time came up a few times in the section I read. Are you still together? Her body stiffens with such sudden rigidity that it shocked you. The hand that was pouring food on the plate looks frozen mid-air for what must be only a few seconds yet feels far longer. Then, as you just imagined a moment, she's back to normal. Don't tell me you're trying to figure out if I'm single. What? No, that's... Ah, that look on your face. I'd say I'm a tad too old for you, kiddo. Ah, that really isn't what I meant. She laughs in response to your flustered expression, then turns her attention back to serving supper. It seems you won't be getting an answer to your question. Did she just do that to avoid the subject? Instinctively, you'd like to shoot back with more questions, but something holds you back. Something that you can sense in Lana's entire frame, something nervous. It's certainly not her heart. Your eyes are wide open, unable to make proper reading, but the small twinge of color. I must be imagining things. Enough about me. Tell me, how do you like it so far? Honestly, I'm having some trouble adjusting to the vibe. City girl moving out to the middle of nowhere has to adjust to country life. One of my favorite tropes. What the heck is that supposed to mean? Nothing. I've been here for so long that I can hardly imagine city life anymore. Nowadays, there's nothing more relaxing to me than coming home and hearing silence. Once in a while, I might hear a neighbor unloading their groceries or someone out tending to their lawn, but that sense of nothingness most of the time is music to my ears. Speaking of which, is Clyde the only person my age that lives nearby? There's a handful of others, but for the most part, this place is filled with old folks. Why? Already positive that you aren't interested in hanging out with Clive? That's not it. I just saw a young guy earlier who's bored out of his mind. Off the top of my head, I can only really think of 2 or 3 young guys around here. Charlie and Corbin. I think Bart visits his grandparents around this time of year too. How about a cup of coffee? It's getting pretty late, so maybe a decaf? I can handle coffee in the evening. Nah, coffee sounds great. Caffeine doesn't have a huge effect on me anymore. Now that's the mood. Coffee it is then. One moment. You really don't need to go from working all day to serving me drinks as soon as you're back. Believe me, after all the shit my boss puts me through, this is relaxing as hell. That bad, huh? Bad enough that I'd give this creep a punch right across the nose if I could get away with it. It's hard to believe someone would treat you badly enough to make you say that. He's a brute. He's a bigot, that's all. Her tone comes out flat. A note of annoyance in it. It doesn't seem that she's too keen on talking about her work life anymore. Still, you have to blink a few times at the sight of her. There it is again. A small bit of color lit up behind her. Another blink and it's gone, along with a strange sensation in your chest. Fauna gets up to fill the kettle, hiding her expression from view. Then she quickly shifts her gaze back towards you. The smile on her face looks far less genuine than it did before. Anyway, quit changing the subject. Tonight is your night, not mine. Tell me more about how you met Clive. Pretty much just what I said last night. I found him staring at me on the street like a creep. But after talking to him a bit since then, I guess he's just socially awkward? I'm gonna sound like a total jerk for saying it out loud, but that's an understatement. Clive has been fidgeting from the moment I met him, and I don't think he's stopped fidgeting even once since then. Not that I'm being fidgety is bad, or not that being fidgety is a bad thing. I think he has social anxiety. That explains a lot. I know my first impression of him might have been wrong, but I still can't get over this weird sensation I got when I first met him. A sense of familiarity? Nah, I think the best way to put it would be... I met another person recently, and somehow he put me at ease even just by being near him. No matter how weird the circumstances were. So compared to that, Clive is... I must seem like a total jerk. I have no idea why I'm judging Clive in comparison to him in the first place. Sounds like you and that other person were pretty close. Yeah, I miss him. The same way I miss Shannon. Not your boyfriend? No, it wasn't like that. I only thought of him as a friend. But... Your face looks complicated right now. I get the feeling there's something more going on than just missing a friend after a move. Don't worry about it. The situation is just a bit complicated. If you say so. Curious gaze in her eyes, definitely asking you for questions. But just like you left the topic alone when Lana seemed keen on not talking about her boss, Lana offers the same courtesy of silence to you. Anyway, back to the Clive topic. After I saw Clive coincidentally on the street, he showed up again after what happened. Apparently he was the one who found me and brought me to the hospital. Isn't that weird for a guy you bumped into randomly to also be the person who found you when you were injured? I'd probably call it something like destiny. Having a guardian angel that appears when you're in danger is pretty cool in my opinion. Clive, a guardian angel? You instantly find yourself picturing Clive in a white robe with a halo shining above his head. He comes across as too clumsy to fit the image. But it got a chuckle out of you, so I'm satisfied. You're right though, it is odd, but I really do vouch for Clive. He's a nice kid. I know you're sick of me being that bringing that guy up, trust me, but he recently joined Star Social for my sake. Gotta give him a means to contact me before he pops up out of nowhere. If you want, I can give you his username so you can add him. Up to you, I won't force you. Yeah, sure. Fine, I guess it wouldn't hurt to add him into my contacts. Sweet, just don't laugh at his profile. At least not in front of him. I chuckled when I saw it, and he just seemed a bit offended. He searched up Clive's name and scanned curiously over his profile. Marshmallow squares? Is this actually the best thing he could come up with? Even though he can't replace your friends back in Sandwood, he might be able to act as a distraction from everything else. Get what I'm saying? I keep to myself a lot of the time. Clive is an exception I made. I must seem overbearing, but I really don't want to see you end up alone and isolating yourself, Annie. I have Shannon, though. I don't feel alone. I have Shannon. I still have Shannon. Even if she's far away, she's my best friend. I promised her we could hang out once things settle down a bit. I'm happy to hear that, as long as you don't isolate yourself from everyone. That's the most important thing. Let's get some water. Oh. Talking for so long can really mess up your throat. A text this late? You feel an unexpected rush of calmness at the thought of it being a text from Shannon. Hello? Oh, it's you. Hello, am I allowed to text you since you added me? Hope you don't mind me doing that. Lana talked me into it. I was being a jerk before, sorry. No, I don't mind, thank you. Guess I should contact you through here from now on instead of just showing up and scaring you next time. I'd appreciate that, yeah. Then next time will be better, I promise. Thank you for giving me another chance. Are you free in the next few days? Maybe we could hang out? I'm busy. I already have plans. Oh, what plans do you have? Wait, no, I'm sorry. That's probably asking too much questions again. I'm sorry. Relax. It's okay. Oh, I'll try. Good night, Annie. I hope I don't regret this, but he sure seems happy. Maybe I shouldn't have had that coffee after all. Your body feels tired, but your mind is still active. Hey Shannon, you still up? Of course, you know I don't sleep this early. Lol. Did you know the season finale of Princess Robin comes out tomorrow? I'm binge watching the whole series tonight so that it'll be fresh in my mind. You're really addicted to that show, huh? Do you seriously not have any shows you obsess over? Come on, a girl has gotta have some hobbies. You might be onto something with that. I am bored as hell. Would I like Princess Robin? Think I'd enjoy Princess Robin? Yes. Princess Robin is a total masterpiece. Like, okay, so it starts off as a kid show, but it totally evolves over time. And by season 2, it's literally the most compelling story of all time. But I know you want to watch it now, and I kind of want to watch it together. Damn it, Annie, why do you have to suggest it after moving? Sorry. Don't make frowny faces at me. It makes me forgive you too easily. This is why we gotta be roomies, so we can have like a 24/7 sleep. Maybe someday. Who knows what the future will bring? Maybe someday. Wait, are you for real with that? You would actually consider something like that? As long as you promise not to have 1,000,000 people over all the time, I'd consider it. Girl, I love you so much. Sleep tight, Bestie. I'll probably have a question for you tomorrow, so watch out. Oh no, should I be afraid? We'll see. Depends on how nice you are to me. Ready to tell me where you live? Does my answer to that question determine whether or not you think I'm nice to you tomorrow? Yep. Blackmail, huh? I see. Blackmail. How evil. No, I'm nice. I'm not evil. It's not blackmail. I just want to know. Tell me. Using information as leverage is the definition of blackmail. Hopefully, I'll be able to tell you soon, Dor. Why not now, bully? I hope we can hang out soon. If you won't give me your address, then at least hang out at my place if we can. Good night, Shannon. I miss you too. Rest well. Got a date with Dustin again tomorrow? In the afternoon. Can't meet up in the morning when I've got important episodes of Princess Robin to watch all night. Ah, yes. High priority. Good night, Shannon. Talk to you tomorrow. I will cower in fear until then at the thought of what question you have for me. Good night. Almost the instant Shannon stands to set off, but you feel sadness creeping up on you again. As great as it was to just sit back and relax for a bit, I wonder, is this really okay? Am I allowed to feel happy with everything going on? Of course. Once upon a time... Oh? Once upon a time there was a girl. A girl named Annie, maybe? A girl who did not understand the world she lived in. And once upon a time, the girl forgot the basic rules of what she calls existence. That if those rules have ceased to be, it cannot be saved. That if tragedy is a chosen path, it cannot be altered. His escape dead end. Ooh. That boy cloaked in red appears, he will inevitably be led astray by the wolf. And inevitably, the door to escape will be closed too early as a result. Talking about Clyde? His escape to a dead end. That, love that it changed color. That the wolf cannot escape its fate, and in turn, the path of illusion unfold. That good or that goddess and fantasy are only an illusion, and once more the happy ending will become a dead end, and that this person no longer exists in this world. Once upon a time, that girl was resigned to her fate, happy, ignorant. Can fate be altered, or is there only one option in the world? Which one are you? Hi. Indigo. Wonderful. Hi. So, they still seek an exit. Fools who know not the maze they have trapped themselves in. Something is melting out of the darkness of your dream. A figure. Someone wearing a hood. You think they look familiar, but that's right. I've seen this person in a dream before. I have completely forgotten it until now. You feel unsettled as the figure stands before you, silent, unspeaking. Perhaps he's waiting for you to say something first. Who are you? You intend your words to come out strongly, showing no signs of fear, but instead you barely choke back a stammer that alerts the figure to your obvious feelings. Aw, here I thought you'd never say anything at all. You've been silent for so long, after all. But I'm glad you spoke. It would have been interesting to sit all night in silence with you, but I do have things I want to discuss. I do hate having to introduce myself more than once, however. My name is Inigo. Thank you for allowing me into your dream again like this. I don't care what your name is. Who are you? Why are you here? The hooded figure moves closer towards you. His movements are slow and choppy, as if he's fading in and out of your vision. If you had to describe what this man looks like, it would be ghostly. He doesn't seem real. So impatient. So, I didn't catch that, but something quick, something like so quick to something another. I couldn't catch all of that. My brain. Let's see. Tell me something first. Before we get started, are you happy? What? No need to stare at me with your mouth wide open. It was a simple question, wasn't it? Are you happy? I'm happy? Oh, is that so? Why? Actually, I should probably. I'll select this and then I'll save here. I don't know if I'll end it now, but I'll. He wasn't made any, or he hasn't made any effort to clarify. Actually, hold on. How long have I been going for? How long have I been recording? I still have some time. I could do this. I could do this a little longer. I don't know. You don't know why you're happy? It's pathetic how, now that you think about it, you replied back that you're happy, but now he questions it further and you aren't actually sure what you have to be happy about. Is there anything? No, stop thinking like that. This person is just trying to get into your head. You take a deep breath before responding. I don't know if I'm happy right now, but I have been happy in the past, and I will be happy again in the future. That's enough, isn't it? I'll find happiness somewhere, so... Your voice trails off and the man in front of you tilts his head in curiosity. How interesting. Well, regardless of happiness or unhappiness, this works just fine for me. Every time he speaks, you feel more unsettled. This man, Inigo, makes you uncomfortable by merely standing in front of you. You wish you would just wake up already. You wish he would just disappear. Want to make a bet? A bet? What kind of bet? Ah, a fun one, obviously. Collect the 5 fragments, and when you do, I'll give you a special reward. Fragments? You really are so oblivious. Aren't you already aiming for one? Which one was it again? Oh, that's right. The naive little girl. Speak normally. This bet isn't fair if you don't even tell me what it is. Figure that out first. Then you can at least do that much, can't you? You're not useless or pathetic, right? I'm gonna punch you square between the eyes. Hee hee hee. I need to stop. I see you again soon, Annie. I'd wish you sweet dreams, but I suppose you've already ran out of time for that sort of thing, right? Let me just one swing. Before you have a chance to reply again, Inigo begins to melt out of your vision, slowly like muddy water, and you feel yourself waking up again.
somewhere in this world, a happy ending must await, right?
Oh, that's pretty. Lonely girl. Hmm. You sit up breathing heavily. Whatever dream you had last night has left you gasping and clutching your chest in a cold sweat. What was that? I dreamt something, but it was ah the free hand that isn't clutching your chest raises to your forehead when a sudden wave of pain ripples through it. Just why does it hurt so much? Come on, Annie, get a hold of yourself. Hey, kiddos. Sleep a bit better last night? Decently enough. Glad that one of us did. My mind was running in circles all night long. Not sure what that was all about. Um. Hmm. Um. What do I? Actually, my night wasn't so great. Want to talk about your struggle? Um. I feel like we should open up to her a little bit. You know. So we're gonna do that. I wasn't being entirely honest. I actually was having a rough night again. You don't need to hide that from me. What do you think that I'm gonna get pissed at you for having nightmares or not being able to fall asleep on time? No way. I'll try to be more open about it then. You planning to stick around home today? Who knows? Sure thought it's quiet, it's safe, but good lord, is it boring. It is boring too. Lana's idea for you to buddy up with Five is getting more and more appealing by the minute. Being isolated from Shannon like this might actually drive you insane if you aren't careful. You think that to yourself, only half joking. I got the day off, but alas, my poor overworked butt needs to spend my spare time running errands. She sighs dramatically as if to emphasize the woe she must go through on a daily basis. Her next sentence regains a note of honest complaint, though. I've been going back and forth from home to work to errands to sleep to work again for so long that sometimes it feels like that's all life is. Even video games aren't as fun as they used to be now that I stream them for an audience. That's why you ought to find a hobby early on in your adult life, Annie. Make sure you don't fall into a routine of monotony. That's surprisingly deep and insightful. I am a vast treasure trove of knowledge, or maybe it'd be more accurate to say, I just worry about you. Sorry to get all serious on ya. Speaking from experience, huh? I guess your friends around here must make it easier to manage the monotony of adult life. Most of my pals are old drinking buddies that I don't see anymore. I really don't. I really should get in touch with them again, huh? There's a distant look in Lana's eye that accompanies her chuckle. She doesn't seem unhappy by any means, but there's a hollow feeling you sense in those words. Maybe I should stop by and see one of them today. Anywho, I better start on those errands. It won't be long. Feel free to take a walk and enjoy the sun if you'd like. See you later. You step outside into the warm sun, waving a quick goodbye to Lana as she drives away. Shannon and Lana were right. I need to get busy with some sort of hobby so that I don't go insane. Has my life always been so empty? I don't remember feeling this way before, at least not in a very long time. Like a messenger sent from heaven above to keep your mind occupied. Your phone lights up with a Star Social alert. Oh, it's Natalia. I wasn't expecting that. Shit. Okay. Good morning, Annie. I apologize for contacting you out of the blue like this. Oh, hey, Natalia. I wasn't expecting a message from you today. Have you been well, or are you still in the hospital? Very soon that I haven't been able to visit. I will do my absolute best to get there at some point. Oh, no, I'm out of the hospital already. No need to worry. Ah, then I am glad to hear that. Wishing you well regardless. I suppose I should be getting back to work now. What sort of work do you do? Rather ordinary work, nothing special. I work with Terrell, actually. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't know how I feel about that, but anyways. Nothing special? You always dress so fancy that I kind of thought you were rich, actually. Oh, goodness. Not at all. I apologize if I had led you on in that case. I wouldn't say you've led me on. Well, if you are interested in befriending me because of status and or money, I figured it's best you know now. I can offer neither of those. No, that's not it at all. I was just making assumptions. Sorry if it got you uncomfortable. Not uncomfortable at all. It was a practical assumption. I really do have to get back to work now, though. Please do not hesitate to text me again if you wish. Sure, enjoy work then. Before you have a chance to put away your phone, another notification lights up on your screen. 5? Ah, oh, this one is from Shannon. That's right, she said she had a date with Dustin this afternoon. I wonder what's up. You're missing out on the yummiest smoothies ever right now. I don't know how to tell you this, but even if it was in the city, I wouldn't be coming with you on a date with Dustin. Shh! Didn't you say Dustin dislikes you being on your phone during a date? He's in the bathroom. We're doing a study date. But I miss you. Aww. Seeing you is my top priority. Don't worry, seeing you is my top priority. I'll make sure it happens soon. Thank goodness, I love you so much. If only you were if only you weren't a million miles away in the middle of nowhere. Then I'd be able to watch the new episode of Princess Robin with you. I don't know anything about Princess Robin. But I'd watch it anyway because it'd give us such a cute puppy dog face that your heart would melt if you say no. You're ridiculous, dork. Yeah, ridiculously lonely without you. What about you? What are you doing today? Oh, never mind. I gotta go. Talk to you later. I hope she's keeping a level head without me there. I worry that she'll float away into her dreamland if I'm not around to keep her grounded sometimes. That's cute. Without another way to spend your morning, you wander through Pyrathon trying to familiarize yourself with anything important. I love that the logo for it is up there. That's really, really cute. A cafe? Huh? Looks like a locally owned place. Cute. This park isn't too far from the beach, judging from the view. It seems pretty empty. They must not get a lot of tourists. This beach is familiar. You visited a few times with Shannon. There's a lot of good memories here. You begin your trek back to Lana's house. The last spot of note that you pass by on your way is another park. This one with a path leading into a forested area. A sign hangs nearby warning people to stay on the path while traveling the nature trail. How is it still so early? You're already running out of things to occupy. Oh, I like this background. It's really cute, actually. This time you skip the more scenic routes, familiarizing yourself with the shops, the library, the pharmacy. Lana probably works in this area. I wonder which one is... remember what I said last night? I'm ready to ask you my question. Hello? Message me back ASAP. OMFG. What's up? Something wrong? Is this you? Shannon, that is a picture of my stuffed animal. I clicked the wrong picture. Oops. Is this you? That is an incredibly blurry picture, so I can't really tell, but I guess it does look like my outfit. Where on earth did you get that from? Oh, be real with me. Are you in Pyrathon? What the fuck? How does she know? Seriously, where did you get that? Okay, don't freak out, please, but I told my friend Charlie that you moved, and he lives in Pyrathon and saw you. Or more like, he apparently saw someone new in town talking to a person they called Shannon on the phone the other day. Wait, does he have bluish hair, kind of sleepy looking? Yep, that's Charlie. Wow, I saw him when I was out for a walk. We didn't even talk though. Charlie doesn't talk much. How does he know what I look like? Because I maybe kind of take pictures of you when we hang out sometimes because you're so adorable. And I maybe send him one or two of them. Shannon, what the heck? Don't be mad. Please tell me. Is it true? Are you in Pyrathon? Yeah, I am. Ugh, I guess there's no point in hiding it. Yeah, I'm in Pyrathon. Thanks for not lying about it, because I have proof, and it is that Charlie is standing in front of you right now. What? What the frick? Okay, alright, I guess we're doing this. You look up from your phone and see a sleepy-looking boy standing a few feet away from you. Charlie? Hmm? Oh, you noticed me. Hello. Why is he just smiling at me? Can you please say something? Oh, right. Hello, it's nice to meet you. I'm Shannon's friend. Is everyone in Pyrathon this socially inept? So you live nearby? No, I work over there. He points down the street in some vague direction. Wouldn't happen to be the grocery store, would it? Mm-hmm. Small world. You must know Lana Kojima then. Mm-hmm. He's not a very talkative young man, that's for sure. It's hard to imagine someone like him hanging out with Shannon. Charlie seems odd, to say the least, but if he's a friend of Shannon, you should probably be nice to him. He doesn't seem like a bad person at first glance either. Well, whoa, hey, where are you going? Work. My shift starts soon. I'll keep this brief then. You can't just take pictures of random strangers. Especially if you're going to send it to people without permission. But it was for Shannon. Even then, it's creepy and weird. Sorry. The boss wants everyone to arrive at least 15 minutes before their shift, or he considers them late. Lana did mention he was a jerk. You better get going. It was nice to finally meet you. Shannon was right. Wait, what do you mean by that? Hold on, what do you mean Shannon was right? Hold on, pause. Is he calling me cute? What does that mean? Hey, so that was odd. Well, like Charlie is odd? He's just unique, but a really nice guy. But anyway. Girl, why didn't you just tell me you moved to Pyrathon? I would have made plans to hang out with plus Charlie. I'm really sorry. It was my dad's paranoia that kept me from telling you. I guess he got a bit freaked out after I was hurt. It feels weird to lie to Shannon like that. Your father didn't want you telling Shannon even before that incident, but at least it gives you a convenient excuse. Aw, Annie, I totally understand. But now that I know, can I please visit? Honestly, I feel like I'm going insane over here. Don't you worry, best pal. Shannon LaFay is on the case. What day works for you? The sooner the better. I'm excited to see you. Yay! Well, any chance I could sneak my way over there now? Are you on a date with Dustin? What's happening? No, he's taking me home now. I would love to say yes, but I have to run it by my dad first. What? Why? You don't even live with him anymore. That's a good point. Pretty please? I admit I'm going insane without you. Alright, I'm looking forward to it. What? Excited, it'll come as soon as I fill up on gas. Bye! I love you! Thank goodness I have Shannon to help me smile despite everything. That's cute. Shannon should arrive shortly, past noon. That leaves you with a little bit of time to kill when you get home. Let's see, Lana owns a lot of books. Here's one about dream interpretation. And whoa, this is the same copy of Little Red Riding Hood that she used to read when I was a kid. It's heartwarming to know she kept it all this time. We're gonna just text Lana or Natalia again to pass the time. Hey Natalia, I see you're still online. Hopefully I'm not disturbing you. Not at all, this is perfect timing. I had a question I wanted to ask you. I have been wondering from the first moment you added me. What is it that made you decide to look me up on Star Social? Besides Terrell meddling, of course. I guess it was... Terrell seemed... My friend said... She seems interesting, actually. You piqued my interest. I guess it was you piqued my interest. Your interest? I've never had someone just walk up to me out of nowhere and ask to be friends. I probably should not have done that. Normally, I don't waste time with those sorts of things. Waste time? I simply don't have enough time to spare that I can meet people. I don't like to waste the moments I have on unnecessary. Sorry, was that inconsiderate of me to say? Not at all. I was actually just thinking how similar it is to my own point of view. If you're happy with that sort of life, I think that's great. Happy? Yes, I am quite happy. I have no regrets in life. But even if I did, I would still be quite happy, I believe. I have plenty of time to worry about those things later. After all, there's plenty to worry about right now, too. Forgive me, I went a bit off tangent there. I must take my leave now, Annie. We'll talk again. She talks in such a strange way. I have no regrets in life. For a moment, I thought her worldview was similar to mine, but I can't relate to that statement at all. The closer it gets to Shannon's arrival, the more energetic you start to feel. In fact, you're feeling more energetic and excited than you have since marathon. You're almost giddy. You pause while getting a few snacks together to look at the clock. You're expecting her to be here by now. Punctuality is something you can generally count on from Shannon. The first day you spent with her after finally accepting an invitation to go somewhere together made that clear right away. Half of you expected her to not come at all. The other half expected her to be late. After all, that was your impression of her at that point. That she was an airhead. And while it's true, she is an airhead, you still remember that shock you felt when she arrived on time, an excited grin that seemed to say she'd been worrying that you would be the one to arrive late. An introvert adopted by an extrovert. It was surprisingly nice. That's basically me with some of my friends, I'm not even gonna lie. Just when you're starting to get nervous, the phone rings. Don't even get a chance to say a word before she starts talking. Oh my god, Annie, I'm so sorry I'm late. Things got super extra mega busy here. That's a whole lot of adjectives. Is something wrong? You sound out of breath. Yep, I'm okay. Are you on your way now? That's the thing. I actually have to cancel. I'm super extra, extremely, incredibly sorry. Even more adjectives that time. Must be serious. Well, I'm super sorry. I'll make it up to you. I swear. How about this? Tonight we can do a video call instead. I want to see that beautiful Bestie face of yours. Right, whatever you say. But what's with the whispering all of a sudden? Sorry, I gotta go. Talk to you tonight. Bye. You sure hung up in a hurry. That's Shannon though, always busy with something. Busy, having fun, enjoying life. Glad she's not lonely without me. Aww. Don't talk like that. Your schedule is looking the opposite of hers. You've run out of plans to keep yourself occupied already. When Lana isn't around and Shannon cannot be contacted, time passes by at a rate that's so disgustingly slow to encounter. You put away the snacks and then dash up to your room at a pace quicker than your usual footsteps. Your feet only slow when you reach the top of the stairs. Your hand makes contact with the doorknob or the bedroom door and you grip it, suddenly needing some extra support. Maybe you ran up a bit too quickly. It's only the sensation of cold metal doorknob against your palm that makes you snap out of whatever strange mindset you are momentarily thrown into. Your surroundings look more vivid. To be exact, they look more normal. It took you this long to notice exactly how blurry your surroundings had been on the way there. Empty, boring, bland. Those words almost have their own flavor. It makes a sudden revulsion well up in your throat. Get a hold of yourself. You can't let a little bit of loneliness mess with your head. You emphasize those words by giving your cheeks a soft smack. This isn't like you at all. You don't dislike being alone. Right? Unless something changed. Did the strong, independent Annie get left behind when you left the city? Or instead of left behind, did that side of you break on the night of the attack? Oh, you're not so sure anymore. Lana arrives that evening far later than you'd expect. You briefly tried turning on your broken laptop to get some studying done, but to no avail. At least the few minutes it took to prepare a meal for yourself in her absence managed to serve as a momentary distraction. Lana offers you sympathetic smiles every now and then. Still no word from Shannon about that video chat, huh? She's always on the go. I'm sure she got caught up with something. Cheer up. I bet she'll text you any second. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I don't mean to be a downer, especially when you had a good day. Hey now, you're gonna get early wrinkles if you keep that face up. I don't want you to apologize. I'm doing it again. By the way, you mentioned a guy named Charlie. Any chance he's a tall guy with dark blue hair? That's the one. You know him too? Dang, didn't realize you were so popular. No, not like that. He's a friend of Shannon's, not mine, or not me. It's so weird that you could tell who I was talking about just by mentioning his name. I haven't talked to him aside from a few chats at the grocery store, but it's hard not to stand out when you've got dyed hair in a place like this. I know from experience. Apparently I stand out too because he recognized me from some pictures Shannon sent him. Is it alright if he comes to visit sometime? Have you gotten permission from Gray? Well, don't worry about it. He's so cautious, that silly old man. Of course you can visit. I don't mind one bit. Thank you. Want something to drink? I can make a coffee for you again if you'd like. I'll skip the caffeine this time. Decaf? Just for the record, I'm a coffee person myself. I can practically inject that shit into my veins and still fall asleep at this point. Coffee addiction sounds like a pain. Can't blame anyone but myself. You saw the game console in the living room, right? I used to stay up late for gaming tournaments. Right, your Star Social page said something along those lines. You must be pretty good to compete in tournaments. Damn right, you're looking at a top scoreholder, right? Did a lot of gaming to keep busy in the day. What about you? I would if my damn laptop wasn't busted as hell. Haven't been able to get it working for weeks. Uh-oh, when you get back to finishing your classes in the summer, I'm sure you'll need a laptop to do the online schoolwork. We'll look into getting you a new one. I don't have money or a job to earn money from that. I'll help you out, don't worry, and you can use my old one in the meantime. What? No way, laptops are expensive. What if I manage to break yours too? It'll be fine. You're worrying too much. Thank you. I appreciate it. And Annie, don't forget this is your home now too. You don't need to wait for my permission for everything. As long as you don't go rummaging it around in my room, we're gonna get along just fine. Don't worry. I don't plan on invading your privacy. Plus, if you get lonely, I'm always up for some girl time. Oh, that's sweet. Lana's company helps you relax. You spend the night watching her try to defeat a boss monster in a video game while she downs a cup of black coffee. Feel restless, you look at the clock for the millionth time today. Shannon forget about your video call and go to sleep early? If Kay were still around, he'd have been here by now. Could really use some of those late night chats with Kay right about now. He'd have known exactly what to say. Kay was good at that. Kay. Still missing. What if her father never finds him? What if he's already... No. Take that thought away as quickly as you can. Worrying about the future to come isn't going to make you feel safer. Thoughts of Kay only seem to get you paranoid and frustrated. Not to mention how it cuts into your precious sleep time. Check your start. Yes, let's see what's going on there. There are 3 layers of reality. Number 1, the truth. Number 2, what you want to believe. Number 3, what everyone else around you wants to believe. You still awake? I'm gonna message her. Layers of reality? Let me guess, a Princess Robin reference? Ha ha ha, actually, no, not this time. It's just a silly thing I was thinking about. Huh. I've been your best friend for years, yet I am only just now learning about this apparent interest in whatever field of study layers of reality to. Oh, come on, it's not meant to be anything profound. Don't you ever think about how every time something happens, the people involved see it from a different viewpoint? Like, if you can be totally convinced by something, so can another person, and those conclusions can be different based on what they see. Or even their past that kind of like, affects how they interpret what happened. They look at past experience to decide what to interpret. But no matter how the events look from one view, there's only one actual truth. Not meant to be anything profound. That sounds pretty damn profound to me. Next thing I know, you're gonna tell me you plan to major psychology or something. Well, no way, I'm not Dustin. Wait, for real? He is interested in that? Yep, and you know me, I'm not cut out for that kind of thing. Anyway, I'll be ready for that video call soon. You do know what time it is, right? Oh my god, when did it get this late? I'm so sorry, I completely lost track of time. Oh my god. You lost track of that much time? That's a new record. The clock in my room must be running out of batteries. It's still evening according to that dumb thing. Oh, I'm the worst bestie ever. I had my phone off for a bit and I didn't even think to double check the clock on here. No phone? Who is this imposter? She's always on her phone. Shannon LaFay, not good with her cell phone? Who is this imposter? Uh-oh, I've been figured out. It's true. I'm Shannon's long-lost evil twin, Sharon. Unhand my best friend, you villain. Make me. Release her. I'll tell everyone the real reason why you forced me to hug you from behind for the last half of the school hike in grade 10. You wouldn't dare return Shannon safely unless you want the whole world to know that you tore your leggings on that giant rock and needed someone to cover your butt from full view. The one time in my life that I decided to try a thong. Social embarrassment. My only weakness. Fine, you can have your bestie back. Now, video on. The call alert blocks out the chat. You flick on a bedroom lamp and click accept. Hi, can you see me? Oh, that's really cute. Oh my god. Wait, never mind me. Where the heck are you? I see you. Good question. Why isn't mine? Right, you don't use the custom emotes. You'll have to turn it on manually in the app settings. What a pain. Wait, why would custom emotes make my camera turn on? Because then you have already given the app permissions to use your camera so that it could make your face, map your face for the emotes. Duh. You really got to make some. I bet yours would be super cute. Right. Okay, is it on? Hello! Look at you! So sleepy. I was almost starting to forget what you look like. Let's see. Oh, this is really cute. What the heck? That's really adorable. Holy crap. I need to commission this artist for artwork for me because this is adorable. Does my face live up to your memories' expectations? Even better, you're even more adorable than what I last saw, yeah. Idiot. You watch as Shannon moves from her floor to the bed, giving you a quick glimpse of her textbook, sprawled out, and books of notes. I'm so done with school. I don't even want to graduate anymore. I just want to, like... Want to what? But I don't know. I'm just sick of it. She sinks into her bed sheets, gripping her stuffed animal against her chest. Don't you ever just want the world to slow down? Sounds like the opposite problem that I'm having. I wish life would speed up a little. Want to trade places for a day? Spending a day living in the shoes of mega extrovert Shannon LaFay would probably make me never want to talk to another soul again. Or it will unlock Forbidden Annie, party animal mode instead of you, chained away only because you refuse to let it loose. Nobody in their right mind would want that. True. I think you're great as you are already. Sometimes I'm curious, what would it be like to be Annie? But I guess if I was just like you, we'd probably never have met and became friends. Probably not. Unless? But never mind. I was gonna say something stupid. Tell me. Tell me. You're not gonna stop until I tell you, are you? Nope. Okay, sheesh, dork. I just thought unless we had met when we were kids in kindergarten or even preschool before your mother passed away. Ooh, gosh, I wish. Getting to see cute little baby Annie. I want to pinch your little cheeks just thinking about it. Cut that out. I was a weird kid. Do you have no pictures from back then? Nope, Dad probably put away all the old photo albums and they're collecting dust in some random storage box. Oh wait, Lana has one hanging on her wall actually. Please let me see. Oh my god, I need to visit even more now. And I'm so sorry again about today. Both for making plans and probably canceling and for the delay for our video call. It's fine, you're a busy girl after all. But now that I know there's a pic of baby Annie, I have to come. Can I visit after school tomorrow? On one condition. Yes? You need to bring a photo of baby Shannon for me to see too. Oh, you drive a hard bargain. But I'm a generous gal. I suppose I can agree to your terms. I can't wait. It is past someone's bed. Is it past someone's bedtime? Don't talk to me like I'm a toddler. Sorry. The thought of seeing you as a kid got to my head, I guess. Sleep well, okay? Yeah, you too. Nighty night, baby Annie. You chuckle to yourself as you place your phone back on the bedside table. Closing your eyes, you wait for sleep to arrive. Huh? Where am I? Flashbang. This is the Pyrathon Beach, right? You try to calm your heavy beating heart. You can't tell why, but there's definitely a sensation that something is off. Yet the more you try to steady yourself, the more your heartbeat quickens until you're left with an uncomfortable choking sensation that rises up from your chest, up to your throat. Somehow you feel compelled to keep walking forward. Like an instinct, you hear your own voice echoing in your ears. Standing still is not an option. There's nothing here. No wind, no scent of salt water. You can't even feel the sand beneath your feet. It's practically a void, just you, an instinct to walk, and the blurry imagery of the Pyrathon Beach. Hurts. Hey? Defying that voice, which, why is it? Oh, okay. Defying that voice which pricked at your ears not long ago, you stopped dead in your tracks. Okay, it's getting worse. That voice. Hey, where are you? Don't come any closer. Oh, okay. Lovely. Choked grunts consume his words until they become indecipherable, and then the voice in your ear again. Keep moving. Staying still isn't an option right now. Take it in. Take it all in. You must. Your feet move again. You can't tell if you're the one making them move or if this is the work of some unseen force. Regardless, that sensation of being trapped in an endless void has suddenly shifted. This isn't a void. This isn't some sort of purgatory. It's hell. What the hell is this? It hurts. Oh my god, there's so much blood here. How? What the hell happened? Blood leaks from every spot visible on Kay's body until finally his entire figure is warped and red. This isn't real. There's no way dream communication is an actual power of mine. No way. No way. The blood spreads, no longer just consuming Kay. Okay, oh my. You look down at your hands and they shake with terror. Get it off, get it off, get it off already! Know that you shouldn't leave your friend alone. Kay must be in so much pain in the state he's in, but you're on your feet. You still can't feel your footsteps as you race through the sand. But you don't need any external stimuli anymore. The fear that is eating you alive is already far too much. Now at the edge of the water, you drop to your knees and dip your blood-stained hands in the water. Get it off, get it off, get off, get off, get off, get off! Just as you'd expected, the water does nothing. You can feel it. It's as though the water is an illusion. What the hell is going on here? No way. That voice can't be. You don't want to look. You want to stay here beside the water that you cannot even feel. You want it. That sensation of nothingness. Feeling nothing at all would be so much better than turning around, turning towards the familiar stream. So much more comfortable. Annie, I can't stay blinded to it forever. Determined to put your selfish desire to stay neutral away, you turn in the direction of the screen. No. It's just as you expected. Shannon. What? Wearing an unfamiliar pink dress that is coated in blood, Shannon wrestles with an uneasy figure. You try to call back to her. You try to move away from the shoreline. Stuck. Lost. Trapped. This isn't the Pyrathon Beach anymore. What the hell? You sit up in bed, breathing hard and fast. What the hell was that? It reminds me of the dream that I had the night before I moved to Lana's, but 10 times worse. The vivid memory of Kade's broken body was already too much, but then the second figure appeared. No way, it was a dream communication or something stupid like that, but if it was, then clutch your chest. Your heartbeat slows to a somewhat normal rate when you check Star Social. Post from Shannon made this morning. She's safe. After taking a few deep, calming breaths, your head starts to clear and terror subsides. These nightmares are a plague, but nothing you've been unfamiliar with all your life. You've always been confronted by harsh images at night from the moment that your mother passed away. Why does these ones feel so different? That's enough of that. Gotta relax. Morning, have a good day at school. P.S. Made those custom emotes last night. Do you like them? Take a closer look at your phone. While there are no messages from Shannon yet, you did miss a text from Lana. Yo, kiddo, I'm off to work for the day. Mind checking the stove for me when you get up? I put some hash browns in the oven for you and kept them in there, and so they stayed warm, but I think I might have forgotten to turn off the stove before I left. How did she manage to survive 10 years on her own like this? Thank goodness you're not too burnt. You serve the food onto a clean plate, making a mental note to thank Lana later and sit down at the kitchen. The dread that had started to overcome you has already begun to pass in the presence of food. I guess this is what it feels like to be in an accident and feel terrified after you're back to safety. PTSD, maybe? I wonder if there are any therapists here. But then again, normally after a stabbing, at least one therapist would show up to talk to the victim in the hospital, right? My dad better not distrust me enough that he thinks I tell a therapist about me. Weird old man. Sweat still drips down your face as you eat your breakfast. You've woken from that horrible nightmare, but sometimes it feels like life is a nightmare. Like you're trapped inside a foreign body, a mutated body, a body that isn't yours, and you long to wake up and return to reality. Damn it. Glance back to those messages from Lana. Remind yourself that it's not all bad. At least you're reunited with someone you always cared about. Does Lana really know nothing about my mutation? Each moment it gets more difficult to ignore the lingering nervousness that your nightmare left. Shannon's lunch break should be coming up soon. Hey, everything alright? Hey, I was in class, unlike some lucky people out there. Heck yeah, everything's alright. Hope you got a good night's sleep. No bed bugs in Pyrathon? Just because it isn't the city doesn't mean there'd be bed bugs. A few mosquitoes though. Gross. Hey, I'm just kidding. Charlie would have told me by now if there was a bed bug infestation. Or maybe not because Charlie's so quiet. But anyway, we're still hanging out today, right? Absolutely. What time? I'll drive straight there after school. Speaking of which, my offer to help you finally get your license is still open. Gotta hurry to class now though. See you later. At least I have something good to look forward to. The anxiety you woke with is overpowered by the thought of Shannon's fearful face. As the day goes on, getting closer to Shannon's arrival, you feel your fear dissipate. But she's late again. Did something happen after all? The phone rings at almost the exact moment you grab it to text her. I'm so sorry for taking longer than I said again. There was this thing with Dustin and I had to help him out super quick, but then super quick turned into not super quick and I lost track of time. I'm super sorry. Take your time, it's fine. No, it's not. I saw Dustin at school, but it's been like a million years. Guess you'll have to make it up to me. Uh, just seeing you is enough. Seriously, quit fretting. Just seeing you is enough. You're too sweet, Annie. Alright, I'll be. Oh, crud. Whoa, what was that? Sorry, Mr. Muffin Cakes and the kittens kept getting into trouble. The kitten? Right, that's kind of why I skipped out yesterday. Dustin was giving me a ride home and he stops over me. At first I was like, dude, I got places to be. But then I looked and there was this adorable itty bitty baby whining for food near the dumpster. Dad was so pissed. It's why he took my phone away. Either I worked my butt off or the kitten goes. Obviously, I had to keep the poor little thing. You could have told me that was why. I'd have understood. Yeah, I guess I just didn't think to tell you? She didn't think to tell you? Shannon always tells you what's going on in her life. Every little detail. What changed? He's gonna be our little baby. Dustin said it'll bring us closer together, but Mr. Muffin Cakes doesn't seem to like having another cat around. Anyway, I wanted to name him Gravy Pants, but Dustin wasn't on board, so his name is, oh my god, I'm gonna butcher this. Aristotle? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that. I think this is a good name even though I can't pronounce it. I must admit, I kind of dig that name. It's a good name. It's a good name, I just can't pronounce it. I'm sorry for butchering that name. Please don't be mad at me. It's totally pretentious. I guess we both have bad taste in names. You're always teasing poor Mr. Muffin Cakes too. Mr. Muffin Cakes and Gravy Pants. It would definitely be an interesting pair. Does that mean you're staying in Sandwood to help the kids settle in? No, I made a promise to you and I intend to keep it. Dusty can look after him in the meanwhile. There's another rustling, a crash, and a muffled voice in the background. Sorry, this darn kitten is a minion of pure chaos, I swear. I'll call you back later. See you soon. You hear a click on the other end as the call shuts off. Almost instantly, a sigh escapes from your mouth. They're close enough that they decide to adopt a kitten together, huh? It's sad, but like... it kind of does because he has all that time with her and she's still like giving him so much of it and then he hasn't seen us in a while. So I can understand why it would be annoying. Why did I find that so annoying? I'm gonna only go for like a little bit longer and then I'm gonna try to upload it. Hello? Hey! Shannon! I missed you! Whoa, hey, you're gonna suffocate me. Then be smothered by love. You act like we haven't seen each other in a year. It's only been a few days. Why does it feel like so much longer then? You dummy. Come on, let's go inside. Wait, oh my gosh, is that it? Is that the baby Annie on the wall? Of course, it's the first thing you notice. Yep, that's me. You are the literal cutest thing I've ever seen. Like, baby kitten cute. That level of cute. Your flattery is very generous though, not necessary. It's not even flattery though. Like, look at you. I would totally pinch those cheeks. Oh yeah? Well, not if I pinch yours first. Now I'm under attack, have mercy. Oh, this is so heartwarming. She groans in feigned distress, making you grin at her silly games. I sure hope you didn't forget to bring some of your pics in return. Of course not, but first you gotta earn them. Think my picture wasn't good enough? Nope, I have something else in mind. Now come on, give me your grand tour. Holy crap, this is where you live now? I love it. A single person definitely couldn't afford something like this in the city, huh? You can say that again. Just look at how big the living room is. My home is puny in comparison. And check out the size of that TV. Can you imagine how awesome it would be to watch Princess robbing on that thing? Shannon rushes around the room, taking in every detail with a look of amusement. Not too surprising. It definitely seems like the type of style that appealed to me. Now I totally wish I could stay the night. I bet your room is mega comfy. But alas, my dad will kill me if I'm too late. Wait, the sound. You still use the default Star Social alert sound? I didn't know there were other options. Hello? Sup? Nothing? What's up with you? I'm gay. I'm just... Jen, I was in the middle of typing something. What are you doing? Oops, I meant to click on the profile picture. I didn't you didn't mention you made a new friend. Friend is certainly one word for it, I guess. More than friends? No, God, no, not at all. Can I get back to replying, please? Are you okay? You're Jade? Sorry, I didn't mean to send that. I'm just passing the time. This is probably really stupid to ask. Do you want to hang out today? Seriously, who is this guy? I want to see his picture. Fine, fine. Wait, isn't that the guy from the hospital? The one who helped after your accident? Yep, that's him. Annie, that's so unfair. You told him where you live, but not me? But no, it wasn't like that. He just showed up here. He's a friend of Lana's. It was just a big coincidence. Probably. Woo, thank goodness. I almost got a little sad there. But oh my gosh, that's so adorable. He's like a knight in shining armor. Knight in bright red hoodie. Wait, his name's Clive on Star Social. Didn't your dad say his name was Seton or something or something? Don't trust him with names. He called you Shelby for the longest time, remember? Oh my god, yeah. And then he started calling me Sharon. But forget that dummy for a bit. You should say hi, it'd be fun. I want to get to know the guy who saved my best friend's life. What do I want to do? I mean, she wants to meet him. You know, it would be bad to dismiss it. Sure, let's invite him. I want to see Clive too, so good excuse. I wouldn't have thought of it if you didn't suggest it, but sure, let's invite him. Lana said he's pretty lonely, so he might appreciate the company. Sure, stop over whenever you'd like. Okay, I'll be there in an hour? Sounds good. Any chance you're up to having Charlie tag along too? Maybe next time. I think you and Clive is already more than enough for now. What do you want to do while we wait for him? Anything, I'm just happy to see you. Anything? Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, nothing. Just thinking about that time you earned the right to see those pictures I mentioned. She leans in towards you, grinning. Are you sure, Annie? Anything? Oh, God. Then does anything include... Why the hell is she putting her face so close to mine? Watching Princess Robin Season 1 on Lana's awesome TV with me? Oh, that's what you meant. Jeez, did she word it in a weird way on purpose? Sure, I don't mind. You think I'd be interested in it? Oh my god, yes. It's so much fun. You're gonna love it. There's Princess Robin the Warrior Princess and Finch and never mind, let's just watch it. Shannon excitedly sets up the TV and logs into her streaming account. You immediately recognize the appeal Shannon must see in the show. The colors are bold, the art style is unique, and the characters seem well designed. Episode 1, let's go! A girl appears on the screen. Her bright blonde hair trails down to her waist. Her color-coordinated red outfit, ragged and torn, painting and groaning. Finch! But looks like the little bird wings are clipped at little bird wings are clipped at last. How exciting. You'll never get away with this. Someday I'll get my revenge. I won't let you contaminate this world with filth. Tisk tisk tisk. Who is it that's been crushed into the ground? Who is it? That's a bright yellow light appears engulfing the girl named Robin inside of its glow. No, no! What's happening? Finch, what are you doing this time? As if you don't know. Don't play innocent with me, Robin. You think you can escape so easily? I'll hunt you down again and again and again. You will never get away. The scene fades to life. The logo appears and the opening theme song starts to play. Whoa, thrown right into the thick of things, huh? Betcha. Weren't you expecting that, huh? I can't wait for you to see what comes next. With an excited bounce, she grinned your arm. Oh, we're just gonna leave. I think that's cute. Hey, feeling snuggly today, Annie? Maybe I just missed you. Oh, where am I? The opening transition to the girl from before, waking up in a room filled with expensive-looking furniture. No, how is this possible? I haven't been here since I was a child. How? She rushes to a mirror and howls in shock at the sight of her reflection. She appears to be the same girl featured in the opening scene, but far younger. Time travel? It's so damn cool! Whoa there! You're gonna spoil the whole plot if you keep that up. Whoops, sorry, I got so excited. I couldn't even understand a singular word of that. It's surprisingly fun. That's crazy, dude. But I love that. She's a weeb. One of us. Oh, he's here now. Hiya! Glad you remember Shannon. From the hospital, Annie's best friend, remember? The noisy girl. Yep! Wait a sec. Hey! What are you, doing here? Sorry, I didn't mention it sooner. Shannon is here, too. But I thought we were gonna, sorry to intrude. Didn't Annie say we could hang out? Yep, I told her I wanted to meet you. Oh, so it was, wasn't, I'm clearly the one intruding. I'll just leave. Bye. Wait! Well, what the heck? Shannon, cut that out. You grab Shannon by the shoulders, yanking her away from the flustered clad as she attempts to step in front of him. You bunch of introverts. Come on, can't we at least try to all get along? Annie hasn't hung out with friends in such a long time. I just want to help out. But you don't have to leave. Shannon is right. I should be branching out more. Then if you really want me to stay, I guess I could. Whoa, thank goodness. I was worried I made things awkward, totally awkward for a second there. Oh, wait. You did! Clive mutters that softly under his breath, just loud enough for you to hear, but probably quiet enough that Shannon missed. Damn. Alright, Shannon, you got us into this, so you need to be the one to suggest what we actually do to. Don't you worry, I already have a plan in mind. It's gorgeous outside, right? So how about we head to the beach? The beach? You should really take off that bulky hoodie before we go. It's way too warm out to wear it all the way there. No, I think I'll keep it on. No need to be shy, we won't judge. I don't care if you judge me or not. Oh, I see. You only care what Annie thinks. Shannon, stop it. But isn't it fun? Lighten the mood, laugh about silly jokes again. I'm not taking off the hoodie, so don't bother asking me. If the hoodie goes, I go too. I guess mission mood lightening was a failure? I'm not gonna force you to take it off. I just want everyone to be comfortable and carefree and happy and having a good time. And yep, we get the point. Oh, I have an idea, Annie. Remember when we went to the Python Beach back in middle school? Right, the time when we found all those seashells. We didn't just find them, we had an epic shell finding showdown competition extravaganza. How about it? Want to go for another round? See who wins when we expand the competition. A contest to find the most seashells? No, that'd be too easy. It's a contest to find the biggest shell. And what does the winner get? My eternal admiration? I don't want that. Looking to up the stakes, huh? Alright then. How about the winner gets treated to a free drink or something by the loser? Good idea, and whoever gets second place can just pay for their own drink. Boo, boring. We want to make it incentive to get first place, not incentive to slack off. I got it. Whoever gets second place has to get down and bow before the winner, admitting defeat. What? That's way too humiliating. What's wrong? Scared you're gonna lose? No way, I accept. This is really cute. These two get along pretty well in a weird way. I was gonna say. Clive shuffles along beside you to your right. His pace is awkward, feet dragging at times, as if he's trying to adjust his pace to match yours. And then there's Shannon. Her spot to your left has long been abandoned by her nearly skipping with bouncing steps. Shannon, you're walking way too fast. What's that? I can't hear you from all the way over there. She's so cute. She finally takes a pause from her frolicking to let you catch up. Sorry. Ooh, update. Yes, please. Nothing I don't expect. You always get tunnel vision when it comes to the beach. Well, it's just like it contains the ocean, you know? Sure does. 5 faces beleaguered? I don't even know. By conflicted forces of amusement and annoyance. Okay, maybe not the best way to word it. What I meant is, what the ocean means starts from the moment you reach the beach itself. From the second you step onto the beach, you feel it. It's magical. Sights, smells, and sounds that feel like you're on the boundary of a whole nother world. Because even if you don't take a single step into the water, walking along the beach is different from walking to the park or a trip downtown. Those things are great too, but at the beach, you're so close to what most of the world planet is covered with. So close to something new, so close to change. So close to be changed by it. At least that's how I see it. Her eyes glimmer with enthusiasm, so bright that even Clive is taken aback. That's actually really insightful. That's actually a really good way to put it. That's actually pretty sweet. Going to the beach is like a mini vacation. I need to go to the beach. I haven't been in so damn long. And right now, that's exactly what you need. Even more so than a full-on vacation. Because you don't need to get away anymore. You don't need time to speed up. Or to slow down. You just need it to all stop for a bit. Sorry to bug you. Did you get my text this morning? I did. Sorry I didn't reply. I was a bit off when I woke up this morning. No worries. We all have those days. Just checking in. I'll see you after work. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. Clive, you gotta add me on Star Social. I do? Oh, his face. Yeppers, come on! Fork that boat over and let me add myself. You stifle a laugh at Clive's frustration and Shannon's eager pestering. Believe it or not, Shannon isn't oblivious to her actions. If anything, she's more in tune with people's reaction than most are. Yet she somehow has a consistent track record for making people fall for her Shannon-y charms. Not good enough, huh? Guess I'll have to sweeten the deal. If you add me, I'll show you pictures of my kitty. Excuse me? My kitty, Mr. Muffin Cakes. Here, look. Takes her phone out of her pocket and opens her camera roll, then excitedly turns the photo of her grumpy old cat toward. He looks like he's just being tortured. Don't worry, he always looks like that. He's just a grumpy old cat. Adding me means exclusively access to all cat-related content. Seeing pictures of Dr. Baggletooth isn't the most enticing outfit. His name is Mr. Muffin Cakes, dummy. I prefer Dr. Pig. Oh, boo. I bet you'd also prefer the name Arts. Oh my god, I'm gonna over Gravy Pants, wouldn't you? For a cat, both of those choices suck. Despite his annoyed expression, you managed to catch him cracking into a barely contained smile at the name Gravy Pants. Ooh, the sand, the sun, this is way better than the last time we came, right, Annie? Do you come here often? Nah, not since middle school. Annie and I came during a cold month and spent more time shivering than enjoying ourselves. What were we thinking? I'm still glad it happened. It was lots of fun. Ah, it's beautiful. Seeing the expanse of sand meeting the sea meeting the sky, even if you only came here for a whim, or on a whim, you get the sense that you would regret it if you'd missed out on the sight. Thanks for letting me come along. You got it! We're glad to have you. His babe! I will never get used to seeing this expression on him because it's literally adorable, absolutely to die for. And yet, all you felt was reluctance when it first when he first messaged you today. Part of you wishes you were a more courteous person, but the other part wishes you could have a better grasp on the type of person Clyde is. Guys, look, a friend! Shannon reaches out, about to pick up a small hermit crab with a nifty red shell. Stop! Leave him alone! Is he concerned for the crab? Shannon ignored Clyde's plea, picking it up and shoving it in Clyde's face. Yeah, I see him. I'm not just trying to mess with him or show him off, silly. Look! He points to a small bit of plastic mesh that the crab had been entangled in. So that's what it was. Shannon rescued it from being stuck. Oh, ick pollution. You scoop the unsightly plastic up and toss it into a nearby recycling bin. Thankfully, a quick scan of the area doesn't show anything else laying around. But thank you. You're welcome. You're in a pretty thank you mood today, huh? Wait a sec. Shannon eyes a hermit crab, then Clive. Then the crab again, back and forth while going, with each examining pause. Pass. Aha, I got it. You're thanking me because you find this little guy relatable, don't you? What? You know, red shell, red hoodie. No, it's a coincidence. I just don't like it when people mess with things that want to be left alone. But you were in the right there, so I shouldn't have assumed. I'm pretty familiar with the whole wanting to be left alone thing, but sometimes Shannon just takes the reins, reaches out, and your voice trails off and saves us. Those are the words you wanted to finish with as you eye the crab that's been placed back on the sand to scuttle away. But you hold back, opting not to get too personal about it. Shannon just has an eye for that sort of thing. You betcha. Whoa, hey, why are you patting my head? I was reaching out since apparently I've been known to do that. I wasn't asking you to pet me, you goof. She shoot you a playfully annoyed look while she... Oh, you shoot her a playfully annoyed look while she laughs. From that point on, you all let loose, enjoying the beautiful day. Or more accurately, enjoying whatever Shannon and Clive would gravitate toward. While you were happy to go with the flow, both of them seemed very eager about what they wanted to do. Or wanted to have fun to do. Or wanted to do to have fun. I'm so bad at reading today. That was despite the opposite energies that they possessed. You chalk it up to their single-mindedness, empowering each other in a feedback loop of flitting to and from things that catch their eye. Alright, competition time. Finally. Just so you know, Clive, Annie was a total master at this game back in the day. You're gonna need to work hard if you want to beat her. Won't be a problem. I already know I'll win. Oh, confidence all of a sudden. Where did Mr. Shy Boy disappear to? I'm not that shy, and I'm confident because I know I can win. So watch out, because you're gonna lose so badly you won't know what hit you. Now that's what I'm talking about. Let's get fired up. You two get along better than I thought you would. What? No way. I'm just saying that I'm gonna beat the crap out of her in this contest. Think that if you win, it'll impress Annie? You get out of here, dumbass! He shoves her shoulders, but not in a violent manner, just enough to make her stumble sideways. Clive dashes over to your side while Shannon is still wobbling comically off balance. Nervous around Shannon, but nervous around people. Now, who wants to search which area of the beach? Remember, biggest shell wins. We're gonna split up? Well, duh, we can't huddle around the same place and lunge for the same shell at once. How about this? Clive, you go by the trees, I'll go over where the hills are, and Annie can search right here. Sounds good to me. We should set a time limit to 10 minutes? Yeah, alright, countdown. 3, 2, wait, doesn't that give Annie an advantage because she doesn't have to move to a different area? Guess you'll just have to run as fast as you can. Fine, I'm confident in my speed. I mean, you are kind of known for your speed, aren't you? Three, 2, 1, start. Without even an extra second, Clive takes off running at full speed. Dang, all that jogging he does pays off. Shannon turns over to you the moment Clive is out of earshot, a mischievous grin on her face. Oh, that's really cute! Shannon, not gonna get started? I will, but
You
first...
like him, don't you?
What? Who?
You know who? Clive. I can totally tell just by looking at you with him.
What are you talking about? We don't even get along at all.
Come on, you can tell me the truth.
I am telling the truth. And the truth is that I don't feel that way about it. I barely know the guy. She studies your face as if she's trying to decide whether to believe you or not. Finally, she nods to herself.
Alright, I believe you.
You do? Normally when Shannon thinks you like someone, she won't stop badgering you about it until you get so annoyed and flustered that she has no choice but to stop. You seriously believe me? Just like that?
Of course I believe you. Why wouldn't I?
That's a cute look on her face. Oh, I don't know. Maybe because it's the total opposite of how you usually react. You bug me about crushes all the time.
Does it annoy you?
I don't want to say it does. It's sweet. Nah, not anymore. It used to get on my nerves, but now I know it's just part of who you are. You're kind of cute when you're being a nuisance because it's just such a Shannon thing to do. What? Cute? No, I'm not cute. I'm just a nuisance. Not cute at all. Where'd all of your overflowing self-confidence disappear to so suddenly? You can't put your finger on it, but something about Shannon seems a bit off. What's up with you today? Hey, that's totally unfair. You two are cheating. Clive shouts out across the beach, waving his arms around in annoyance. Just having a little girl talk. Consider it a head start. Better get started. Better get started. Sorry for interrupting the contest. With a cheerful smirk and a wink, Shannon dashes off to her end of the booth. Okay, guess I should get started too then. What am I doing? Oh, there's a bell here. Is there any other shows? Oh, that's not a show. Wait. Okay, I guess I'll just go with the blue shell because I can't find any other shells. This shell is huge. You're pretty confident that this will beat anything Clive and Shannon could find. Put it in your bag. Can you find anything else? Like what? I found a starfish. I want to find something. Hold on. I guess I'll just... Wait, what? Put it in your bag. Can you find anything else? Oh, what is that? Okay, and the winner is Annie by a long shot. What? No way. So much for that smug confidence. No, no way. I definitely. He holds up your shell and his small face flush. Okay, fine. Yours is a tiny bit bigger. Sore loser, sore loser. Shut up. Well, Mr. Hoodie, time to pay up. Oh god, do I really have to? Let's see, do I really want him to? I mean, pay up, my guy. We already agreed, pay up. Oh, fine, I'll take my dignity, I guess. Take my dignity, I guess. Whoa, he's actually doing it. I will have my revenge someday. In the wake of her ultimate defeat, Shannon rummages through her bag to make sure she has enough money to pay for the drinks. Can we talk for a moment? Hey, don't make me feel like the third wheel. Just for a second. Fine. Sorry about this. Shannon skips ahead a bit, giving Clive a chance to talk with you without her listening. What's going on? I just wanted to ask if you're okay. Do I not look okay? It's not that, but because you seem like a pretty quiet person. Shannon seems, the opposite. Yeah. His little smile. She's my best friend, even though she can be a bit overbearing sometimes. Not that you have any room to judge who I'm hanging out with anyway. What's that supposed to mean? You keep showing up in random places. The city, the hospital, this random town in the middle of nowhere, Lana's house. If there's anyone who should be worried about the company I keep, it should be Shannon. Come on, I told you, it's just a bunch of coincidences. But that's not what's important. There was something weird when I was searching. Weirder than you? Ugh, I don't really care if you believe me or not, but... Oh ho ho ho! What do we have here? Some buried treasure? You and Clive quit your banter to look in Shannon's direction. What the? A shiny object rests in the sand. No, not shiny, more like it's glowing. Is that a feather? It's shiny and it's all miney. Wait, I don't think you should... Ah! What? Shannon? Ow, ow, ow. Your hand, it's bleeding pretty badly. Are you okay? I'm fine, just, okay, it hurts a lot. The place I made contact with the feather looks rough and painful, like a bird that was slashed through with a razor. Ow, what the hell happened? Some sort of laser beam popped up. A laser beam? Look, it was just a feather. Nothing you'd expect to explode. This orange one over here. You risk getting in a bit closer to examine it. What the? And the feather is instantly disintegrated. What? What the hell was that? Don't go around grabbing random feathers. Come on, Clive and I will help you home. I will? I mean, yes, I'd be happy to help. Damn. Clive was just like, nah, we not having it. Alright, well. Wait, hold on. Uninjured aside from her badly cut hand, Shannon manages to make her way back home without any extra help needed from you or Clive, but I thought it looked weird, but I didn't reach out to stop her fast enough. I never do. I could have prevented this if I just opened my mouth. Alright, spit it out. What were you two trying to warn me about earlier? Warned? I'm sorry, I saw that glowing thing earlier and I was trying to tell Annie to stay away from it. You should have told both of us. Shannon is more likely to run off and grab something suspicious than I am. I know, I felt like it was something I to say in private at the time. I'm sorry. Don't apologize to me, apologize to Shannon. Annie, you worry wart, I'm fine. Once I'm bandaged up, I probably won't even notice it anymore. My dad is totally gonna kill me when he finds out, though. He get mad at you just for getting injured? Nah, not like that, because I probably won't be able to cook supper for him with an injury like this. He's been a big old grump whenever he has to cook for himself ever since Mom left. From his expression, it's clear that Clive wants to know more, but you shoot him a look to tell him not to question Shannon about it. Being the open book that she is, Shannon would probably be happy to share her life story, but it's none of Clive's business. Especially while you're still unsure about him. As the initial panic over her injury dissipates, the small amount of wonder regarding the feather arises in your mind. A glowing orange feather that Clive had a bad feeling about and caused such a bad wound on Shannon. Whatever, the details don't matter. What matters is that neither you nor Clive were outspoken enough to tell Shannon to be careful in time. You probably both assumed her carefree nature would somehow keep her safe. And yet, oh, she's glowing kind of. And yet Shannon, she tosses your hair with her uninjured hand and smiles as if sensing your regret. Your eyes avoid meeting her. Yeah, she is glowing. It must be your imagination. That aqua blue attached to her silhouette that matches the ocean she loves so dearly. But even if it is, the color makes your heart feel calm. It feels as though it is healing you. You wish it would heal her instead. Even now, injured and in pain, Shannon prioritizes making you feel at ease. Yeah, welcome home. Oh, Clive, it's with you. Just tagging along. And you must be Shannon. I've heard a lot about you. Only good things, I hope. You know, I wouldn't say anything bad. But Lana, where's your first aid kit? It's in the bathroom cab. Oh, holy shit, that's a nasty cut. What in the world happened? Just a little accident, I'm fine. Come on, I'll help you bandage it up. And maybe Annie wanted to help you out? I still had something to talk to you about, Annie. I'll hear what you have to say. Will you be alright if I stay here, Shannon? Yep. So what did you want to talk about? Why is he rocking back and forth like that? I want to say something, but don't want you to take it the wrong way. Fine, I won't. Promise? What's up with you all of a sudden? Getting ready to confess your love? What? No way! It's, next time we hang out, can we hang out, alone? That's what you wanted to ask me about? Are you serious? Don't look at me like that. I told you not to take it the wrong way. You really are a weirdo, huh? Rude. Sorry, when we first met, I thought you were a total creep, but after sleeping with Shannon, you're just super shy and awkward. Rude, rude, rude. Fine, whatever. Who cares? Never mind. I don't want to hang out with you. Yeah, let's hang out sometime. Relax. You always act like I'm seconds away from punching you in the face or something. Because you look like you are. I'm not. I don't mind hanging out again sometime without Shannon. But she's my best friend, so now that she knows my address, I'll probably hang out with her more often. Well, come into the living room at least. Vaughn and Shannon shouldn't be too long. Clive nods, removes his shoes, and scurries off into the living room. Did you two want to stay for supper? I should probably be heading home soon, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna drive home with my hand like this. True, you're risking getting into an accident if you grip the steering wheel too hard and open up the cut again. And I can't drive you back right now. My boss called me as soon as I got home telling me to sort these damn applications for him. Jerk, that's not even my job. Oh, Clive, you said you're a good driver. Would you be willing to take Shannon home? Me? Is it really the only option? I know Shannon has school tomorrow, but... No way, I couldn't do that. I would have to have no way to get back to Pyrathon. Exactly. But Clive's mom lives in the city. I'm sure she'd be happy to see you, right? Well, yes, but... Clive fidgets back and forth, clearly unsure what to make of the situation. Do I even want this guy to give Shannon a ride home? Not that I think he'd try any funny business, but I still don't feel like I can trust this guy without a shadow of doubt. Shannon should stay overnight. Clive should drive her. I trust him enough, at least. You mentioned a while back that you're trying to get your grade up. If you start skipping school, you might get some points knocked off. Are you skipping school too? No, I'm signed up for summer classes. I guess that means you're stuck driving me home, Clivey boy. You can't... Wait, what? Can't Annie take her home? Oh, right, you can't drive. Why do you look so smug? You should at least stay for supper, though. Don't want to make you head out on an empty stomach. You a picky eater, Shannon. Nope, if there's one thing my dad taught me, it's to never say no to a home-cooked meal. Shannon follows us out into the kitchen while Clive trudges along with a look that can only mean one thing. Why me? I guess it's time to say goodbye. Oh, right. First, here. She rustles through her bag, an unfamiliar one that you've never seen her carry before today, and hands you a photograph. Oh, she's so cute! Almost forgot I owed you this. How you look exactly like I imagined you would. That's so freaking precious. What the heck? Am I that predictable? If you wanted me to be surprised, you would have needed to show me some shy, dorky kid hiding from the camera. My deepest apologies for the cliche, ma'am. You are adorable. No, I like it. You're adorable. There's something kind of pure, I guess, about it being so predictable. Hey, who's the one flattering who now? That's you? Shocked by what a cutie pie I was? No, of course not. Just teasing. You can hold on to that, Annie. Think of it as a keepsake until our next visit. Text me when you get home, okay? Yes, Mom. Don't worry so much. You glance at Clive, the main source of your worries at the moment. I told you I'm a good driver. Wait, what's with that look? Are you sure you're okay with doing this, Clive? Huh? You're worried about me? I promise not to talk Clive's ear off the whole time. I'll be quiet as a mouse. Besides, this might be a good time for me to answer all the texts Dustin. He seems super distraught. I feel bad to leave him hanging. As long as everyone is sure. Can we leave? It's gonna get dark soon. Sorry, thanks for letting me come visit Annie. I really miss you. I'll miss you again soon as you're gone, okay? Don't you worry, I plan to visit again soon. Maybe this weekend after my hand heals up a bit. See you soon. Try not to miss me too much. After saying your goodbyes, you exhaustedly pull yourself up to your room. I'm beyond tired. Jeez, I seriously wasn't made for social interaction. Hope your hand is alright. Stay safe. Hey, texting's a bit hard right now, but I'll be fine. Promise. How the heck did you get home that fast? Still on my way. Might be a while. Clive is a careful driver. Thank goodness. And he's been treating you okay? He's been mostly silent the whole time. But I did convince him to add me on Star Social. You know, my custom emotes. Before we left town, I showed him how to make his own. Clive using custom emotes. Weird thought somehow. What do you think? Does it suit me? Aw, it looks just like you. I totally love them. Good night, Annie. Sleep well. Aw, these are actually kind of cute. You pull the covers over your chin and yawn. It's been a tiring day, but it wasn't too bad in me. At the very least, it serves as a distraction from your busy, racing thoughts and anxiety. Hopefully your sleep can be peaceful as a result. Annie, please help me. Your horrible dream world appears before you once more. Only this time, instead of the dread you felt leading up to the worst part of your nightmares, you're thrown directly into the thick of it. The silhouette of a girl is hard to make out, but you recognize her instantly, even with the crimson red rolling down her skin. Even with her feet dragging along the sand, leaving deep, damp trails. Please, help me! You open your mouth to speak soothing words to your terrified friend, yet none come out. It's as if your body is frozen. When she lifts her arms and an oddly familiar knife along with it, you see that her movements are not her own. Attached to Shannon's hand is a thin rope, almost like the strings of a puppet. I don't want to do this. I don't want any of this. Her plea dissolves into choked sobs. Once more you try to open your mouth, but again your words are lost. The knife lifts higher in the air. It plunges down. I'm alive? Half expecting to wake screaming from the nightmarish stab wound. Instead, the ominous blur of that scene is gone. Bright sunlight makes you squint and raise your hand to block it out. Warm sand between your toes, a cool breeze tickling your cheek. Calm, beautiful. Am I still awake? In hardly a blink of an eye, night has fallen. Your ears ring loudly like alarm bells. God, if only they were. You want to wake up. Something isn't right. What's happening? It's warping again, and the ringing is too. It's not a ring anymore. It's like a music box. Why does it sound so familiar? Please, please, please. Hang in there, Shannon. I'm coming. There's no time to think. You run in the direction of the scream along with the sand to the nearby bushes and... Huh? My head feels like it's about to explode. Music has faded back to ringing. Louder, louder, louder. I'm so sorry. I never wanted this to happen. I only ever wanted... Oh, okay. Alright. Damn. Well... Well, that's interesting. Water can take on so many different meanings, so many different bits of symbolism. Perspective changes so much of that meaning. To her, it's the ocean, so vast, so deep, endless, calm yet ferocious, a massive force of wonderment. Yet, who truly knows all of the ocean's secrets? Who could learn each detail hidden depths? Who would have the time and energy to learn each detail it hides under the surface? She who cries for less. Tuesday. These days are long. Dream after dream after dream. Are these even dreams though? Shit, is Shannon safe? Without a moment to waste, you hastily grab your phone off of the charger and check hopefully for any new messages. Nothing. Shannon hasn't contacted. Did she really be? No, I need to calm down. Shannon is at school right now. Lana, are you home? No response. Maybe she's already at work. A note? Yo, I tried knocking at your door this morning, but couldn't seem to rouse you into the land of the living. I'll be holed up in my room all day recording this. Knock if it's some sort of emergency. P.S. My new laptop got delivered yesterday. This old one would just sit around collecting dust, so please accept it as a gift. You're doing me a favor. And we both know you need a new laptop for school. PSS. I think Clive left his device here yesterday. Please give it to him if you get a chance. What's this? One of those old-fashioned walkie-talkies? You turn the device around in your hand, eyeing it curiously. It's hard to imagine why Clive would be carrying around this sort of outdated technology with him. Maybe he's into vintage hipster. It's not something you've spent a lot of time considering, but technology truly is strange. Just a few years ago, people had hypothesized huge advancements in the field, yet development of new devices has practically slowed to a halt. If something like a cure for all diseases, like a panacea medicine, is possible, what else could mankind create if they really put their all into it? Conflicted emotions weave your mind. You agreed to let Shannon visit in the heat of the moment yesterday, but now that you think about it rationally, you feel unsure. What if something had happened? What if Shannon had been put in harm's way? You'd never forgive yourself if she ended up hurt just because you selfishly wanted to see. If you multiply this one, put it in this order, right? Then the answer says, the answer key says 25? How the hell did I get that? Stare hopelessly down at your distraction from negative thoughts. Doesn't matter if it's online or in class or in a classroom, studying still sucks. The alert from your phone is more than welcome. You open it. Hopefully you'll hear from Shannon. Good day to you, Annie. I was out for a walk early this morning and I happened to come across a nest of small birds. I considered keeping it to myself, but I thought you may enjoy hearing the good news. 3 little hatchlings. Your nature truly is marvelous. That's sweet of her? Why did she decide to share with me, of all people? You seem to be in a good mood today. Thanks for texting. I haven't seen anything too special to share with you. Sorry about that. Don't worry, I am not seeking reciprocation for such things. But good mood? Indeed. I have asked Terrell to do me a favor and actually came through for once, so I am in a rather good mood. Now I'm curious what that favor was. Have you ever heard of a book called 90 Puns per Punny Minute? I can't say I have, no. It has been on my wish list for some time. I asked him to pick it up for me and half expected him to bring the wrong book. Or to glue the pages together, something stupid like that. He is quite the prankster then. I suppose I should stop judging him based off of his childhood actions. he cut out the bulk of that behavior at the age 17. But he is not any more tolerable despite that. You don't seem that fond of him. Is there a reason you're still friends with Terrell if you find him so intolerable? It is rather complicated. He is a good boy, sort of, like a dog. Terrell is like a dog. I have adopted him, and thus he is my responsibility. That honestly just makes me even more curious and confused. Well, I say mean things, but I'm actually very kind and caring. I love Terrell. No! This fucker, I need to go. I'm cute and bro, God. She really is odd. What I figured happened is Terrell probably snatching her phone and typing that out for her, because that was not a message from Natalia at all. The personality was completely off, so you could tell that it was from Terrell, and then all that keyboard smashing and all that. It's probably them fighting for the phone back. Math homework? Oh, Charlie, right? Sorry, I was so busy that I didn't hear you. That's okay, I have quiet footsteps. He's actually really pretty cute though. So it would seem. Not this again. Did you need something? Shannon didn't stop in to say hello before she left. Don't look so downhearted. It wasn't anything against you, I'm sure. On your way to work? Not until tonight. I usually work late shifts, unless the boss is understaffed. Yeah, he's talking even more slowly than your last encounter. A note of dejection in his words. He must really wish he'd gotten to hang out with Shannon. We could invite him next time? I'm no replacement for Shannon, but really. Sure, I could use a break from this math. How about the coffee shop? It's really nice and quiet. Gotta admit, quiet is the best description I could possibly hear today. After Shannon's injury yesterday, you weren't able to cash in on that free drink. If this place is indeed nice, maybe you can bring Shannon next time she visits. He's so quiet, I have no idea what to say to him. I wonder what sort of things go through his mind when he's shuffling along like that. Shannon told me you have pretty hair. Thank you? Why thank me? I'm not the one who said it, Shannon did. Then why did you repeat it out of the blue? Because it's true. Thank you. The place. Charlie really hit the nail on the head. Nice and quiet. It's a perfect description of this place. Oh, the thing is on the wall again. It's the sheer opposite of the bustling, noisy coffee shops in the city where you can barely hear yourself talk while making your order. Also, this music again. Love it. Hey, welcome. What can I get for you? Do you serve tea? Yep, same answer I told you last time. I'll have that then. Hey, coming right up. And for you, miss? Coffee for me, thanks. What? I was just surprised. I don't like things with too much caffeine in them. They make me hyper. That is hard to imagine. The barista hands you your drink and you take a seat at the booth with Charlie. So I know you met Shannon when you were children. How did you two end up as friends? We got partnered up for reading time, and ever since then we were close. But after I moved away, I thought she'd be lonely. Update! Gimme. It takes an immense effort to stop yourself from cutting in so you can check your alert. Okay. So I was really happy when she told me about you. I'm sure I was no replacement for you though. You must get along well to keep in touch after all these years. Shannon is super pretty and very nice. She tells me I'm pretty too, and I like that. She's good at making people feel at home, which drew me to her. Now that I think about it, when I first met her, she was wearing a pink shirt with a ladybug on it. And I was wearing the same shirt, but mine was blue. And she told me we could be twins. For a little, I told everyone she was like my twin sister. I wish she was for real. After all, we both have blonde hair. I wonder if Shannon would ever dye her hair. This is the most you've heard Charlie talk since the moment you met him. Usually his speech is slow and sluggish, like he's searching for the right words, but he's so genuine and excited like this. You're eager to check the alert on your phone, but you can't bring yourself to interrupt him. You know she's wearing braids in her hair? I taught her how to do it, how to do braids. My hair was never long enough for them, so she'd let me practice on hers until I got really good. I figured out how to do a whole bunch of different kinds, and the waterfall braid looked the best on her. Because she doesn't wear it, but she doesn't wear it anymore. You note to self, okay. Maybe because it's too hard for her to do it on her own. If she was my real sister, I'd do her hair for her every day. She's just the cutest, right? Now that he's finally taking a breath, you tap your phone screen to check the alert, but no luck. It's just a reminder for an upcoming exam that you won't be taking until the summer anyway. Here, let me show you something. As if your own phone reminded him of something, he opens his camera feed and scrolls to a date about 1 year ago. Look! Haha, she looks so excited about something here. Can you guess when this photo was taken? No actually. Here's a hint, it was when she first got that shirt. Oh, the start of last school year. Right, up until then, she always wore her hair in 2 braids with no hair hanging out of it, or a single braid down her back. Remember? She just finished doing it like that for the first time. She was so proud of herself and texted me that you complimented her, and texted me that you complimented her that day. To be fair, everyone complimented her that day, but it was your compliment that she mentioned specifically. That's really cute. You really care a lot about Shannon, huh? Oh yes, very much. Yeah, me too. She's really popular and sweet and naturally draws people to her side. So I'm used to hearing people compliment her, but I haven't heard anyone gush the way you did. Your face gets a little bit red when you talk about her too. Oh, no, not at all. You like her. Of course I do. She's my best friend. No, you like her. Okay. Maybe a little bit. And I'm gonna leave y'all on a cliffhanger because I really do need to like end this at some point and not go on for ages. So, unfortunately, we're stopping that here. Y'all want to know how it went and how my thoughts are and just everything in general? Guess you're just gonna have to come back for another part. Clickbait or cliffhanger rather. I'm dumb. It's fine. Oh wow, this was really good. It's really nice though. You know, I really like that. I'm enjoying this a whole lot, and I'm really glad I got back into it. There's probably so many people messaging me like, Annie, where the hell did you go? What happened? We didn't hear nothing from you, and you just up and vanished in thin air. Just like, but you know what? It's fine. We're getting back into this. I'm finding the love for it again. I'm doing more. I'm getting invested all over again. Rekindling my love for these people. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but I'm doing this in a way where hopefully I will be able to do both endings with Shannon, both platonically and romantically. Hopefully I'll be able to do both. But yeah, I do want to get the happiest ending. If I don't get the platonic one, I at least want to get the happiest ending. So we are gonna be doing that. I don't know. I'm just really curious to see how all of this goes. But you know, it is what it is, and this game has a special place in my heart, and it still genuinely does have a very happy place in my heart, honestly. Like, it's it's really great. I think Casper did an extremely fantastic job on this game. And if you're somebody that hasn't played it yet, I really encourage it because it's really worth buying. And actually, for this section, the game, it's like the base game itself is free. So, you know, you can try it, do the first books with Best Boys 5 and K. And if you love the story and the lore and the characters, you can, you know, buy the rest of buy the second book that's out, the one that I'm currently doing, which is Leaf. And it's, I think when I checked earlier, it was like, what, $3? So that's like, I think $4, something like that. But it wasn't a lot. Like, if you got $5 in your wallet or $5 on your card or whatever, you can get the next part of this game. And it'll be way, way worth it. Like, I'm never gonna not boast about this game, because this game was really well done. Like, even the song in it has me singing it when I'm not playing the game at all. I could be like offline or just on Discord, and I'll just have this song, both this one and Dancing in a Dying Light, just on repeat in my head, because it's just, everything in this game is just so good. It's so well, like, the art style is nice, the backgrounds are charming, the writing is mwah, chef's kiss. Like, I love everything about this game, and I'm not gonna never stop hyping this game up and telling people to play it, because it's really an interesting and just amazing game for you to spend your time with. I, like, honestly adore it to every extent currently. This video is already so long, and I'm still out here just kind of rambling about it, but it's been such a while since I visited this game that, I don't know, I feel the need to ramble about it, because it's worth talking about, and to me, the game feels highly underrated. Like, incredibly underrated. They had some great people with some amazing working for this, and the voice acting is really, really awesome. Like, it has me in love with these characters all the more. Like, you'll never regret getting and playing this game, whether it's for content wise or just for yourself. It's actually just a really good game, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna not talk you guys' ear off. I will see you guys next time. I'm gonna try to get another video up at least next week, because these videos are very long. So I'm gonna try to upload one of this game, or one video of this game, every week. Maybe like a 3-hour video, just to kind of hold people over watching it throughout the week. And do this until I get to finish off all of the books, because I feel like the ending of this is going to be literally something that you really need to remember. I don't know, I think that's really great. Also, I will be going back to our life game, because there are some DLCs that I want to play, so I'll be uploading that too. But probably I'm gonna get back into Heart Fragment first. So I'll try to do one Heart Fragment video and one Our Life video every week, while still fitting into streams, but we'll see. But you know, for those who watched and listened to me ramble and just all of that nonsense, I appreciate you guys a ton, because these videos, I know, don't draw a lot of attention to people, and they don't particularly like visual novel games. But I really do, and I think they bring out something special in me, you know? But with that being said, I hope you're all having a wonderful Tuesday, or for some people who's been living in the future, having a wonderful Wednesday. And I hope that you guys are taking care of yourselves, eating well, hydrating, and getting all the sleep you deserve, because I care about you and you should care about yourselves just as much. And with that being said, I love you all and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I will see you guys next time. I love you all. Bye!